out to about the 25. And almost about a 4.5-yard gain there. Second and 6 from the Bear 24 for the Bears. Just underway here in the first quarter play from Bear Stadium. We'll be on the road to Saudi Daisy next week in a non-region game and wrap it up the final week at McMinn County, and that will be a huge, huge encounter. Bradley puts Trey Curry on the jet sweep in motion. Instead, hands off to Mccleary into the middle. He'll have only a yard out across the 25, maybe 2 yards to the 26. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Bears. After the 2-yard gain by Mccleary. So he's carried both times so far. Curry was in motion left to right on that jet sweep, but they initially were going to fake to him and gave it instead to Mccleary. Let's see where they line up right here. Cannon Hall out here to the left side. It's Sailor Clark. Trey Curry out to the right side. Mccleary at tailback now, behind the quarterback instead of beside him. Bears with a balanced line at this point. And it'll be Javen back, going to roll to his right, going to look and fire it out in the flat. It's going to be complete for a first down out at the 36-yard line. Nope, no good.
And out of bounds, they called it.
Out of bounds? He caught it, though, didn't he? It's going to be 4th down. He caught the ball, didn't he?
He caught the ball and ruled him out of bounds, I think, Gary.
Okay, the Bears' first 3 and out comes up, so Braden Clark will step back to punt for the Bears. And Braden is a junior this year. His brother Easton graduated, played for the Bears, and he's graduated. And Braden will stand about his 10-yard line. He's a 15-yard drop back. He's a 3-step punter. That's why they have to give him extra room. And he had one bad snap last week. Here's a kick away, another high booming kick. Fair catch, going to be called for and taken at the 48-yard line as his own man bumps into him. So the Governors with great field position after Cleveland Utilities power punt will take over 1st down and 10 at their 47-yard line here. That's where they'll start their first drive, 53 yards away from the Glory Land. The Governors dressed in white, and we'll get the numbers to you. Trey Clemmers, their quarterback, and he is an outstanding quarterback. Let's see what number he's going to be there. Number 12. Nope, that's Crabtree. And now they're going to switch out here. Okay, they got a tight formation here. Man in motion. They will hand off to the running back, and he will come across. No, it's quarterback keeper there. Is that a flag down there, or is that a piece of material? Looks like a towel got ripped out of someone's pants, and he'll have 1 yard on the carry. That was a quarterback keeper there.
Yep, he faked to Micah Franklin, and the quarterback just kept it, and he gained about a good yard up to the 48-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Quarterback is number 12. And that's Avery Crabtree. Now they switch. They put one guy at quarterback and they switch him out just like that. And there's some funk they're trying to do. Here's the quarterback back to pass. Going to look down the field, over the top, down the field, way down there. It's going to be incomplete. Boy, he nearly caught that.
Yes, he did. That was intended for number 14, and that's the kicker, Gary.
Yeah.
Job Matosian,
yep. That was close to interference, Earl, I just tell you.
He was bumping him a couple of times, but fortunately they called it playing good defense there. But, man, he almost made a great catch, and that would have been a long gainer, about 40 yards there in the air.
I think Trentavious just turned around right at the right moment.
He must have there, and he's not a normal starter. Here we go again on 3rd down and 9 to go. Back goes the quarterback. He's looking, got time across the middle, going to be complete. He's going to be hit, and he'll have the first, though, by 1 yard from the 47 down to the Bear 42. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Governors at the Bear 42-yard line. Hit him across the middle on a slant pattern, going right to left. Gwen, I was going to check. Are you down on the sidelines now, bud?
I'm right here to the right of the Bradley coaching staff.
Okay, all right. We'll be checking in with you quite often tonight here. Now with the full house backfield here. The snap. He will hand it off to the running back, going to the left side now. Counter move.
Franklin.
He's got 5. He's going to have 10. He's going to have another first down to about the 31. And I believe he'll have the first. Yep, 11-yard gain. That'll be a 1st down and 10 for Franklin, you say?
Yep, Micah Franklin.
Micah Franklin on the carry that time. So we saw, and I talked to Damon, he thought they'd try to run the ball. That's what they like to do, and we've had some weakness at running back, and boy, we got so many guys hurt right now. So many guys hurt, and a lot of subs filling in at the spots, but that's part of football, though. Excuse me. They'll spread out wide. Twins to the right side, hand off inside to the running back.
That's Franklin.
He'll spin away from the first tackle. He'll pick up 5, 6, 7 yards down to the 26. It looks like they'll place it down.
Gary, we don't have weights or heights, but Franklin is not a real big guy.
No, he's small.
He is nothing like we saw out of Cleveland High School. But he is shifty and has good quickness. He's short. He's just a little guy, but hey, he's looking good so far.
Where's number 3? He's a sophomore. He's on the right hip now, the quarterback. They've got Twins left side. A handoff to Franklin. He will slide down, almost untouched at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's going to be third down. And he lost actually about a yard back to the 27, where it's going to be third down and right at 5 now. So big play coming up here. This is 4-down territory, though, for the Governors. I'm sure they're at the Bradley 27 on their first possession of the night. And again with Franklin to his left hip this time. The quarterback, that is Trey Clemmer.
Good night.
And there's offsides on the Bears.
A couple of Bears jumped.
And that's going to be a first and 10. And Andrew Morgan penalty on the Bears.
That's going to be a first down.
See Andrew Morgan north of Coy Street for all your legal needs. And a first and 10 for the Governors. Yeah, they guess at the snap count, I guess.
Yep. A couple of them on the far side jumped.
Yeah.
And couldn't get back. And, hey, it was an obvious penalty.
Trey Clemmer, 6'5", 190, the quarterback. Snap to Clemmer. He's back, rolling to his right, looking. He's going to throw it out in the flat. Incomplete, no one there. Threw it where there was no one, second and 10.
Incomplete.
Clemmer had 1,400 yards last year, passing 11 touchdowns, but he had almost as many interceptions. He's just a junior this year, too. And he had a great year, so the future looks bright for the Governors. It's going to be second down and still 10 to go with the ball at the Bear 21-yard line. Clock's at 7:22 in the period. Clock stopped with the incompletion. Clemmer with Twins either side of him down the backfield. He's got twin receivers out to the left side. Handoff to Franklin in the middle. Hit in the backfield. C.J. Hardy hit him first, and they'll throw him for a loss.
He's
back
been looking for that. He's been looking at that, spotting him, spying him.
Yep, you heard Gwen there. Big play. Now it's 3rd and 13 there. Gwen, we got to have the Bear defense step it up here. That's all. They've got to step up and stop this drive.
Yeah, it's a little bit different seeing them not carrying the offense this late into the first period, but you're right. Got my buddy Brett Whitehead here giving me some tips, too.
Okay. Tucker still out of the game tonight. Tucker Carpenter out of the game tonight. Tucker Thompson out of the game tonight. And here goes Clemmer back. Boy, he's got the blitz on, and he's going to be completing a pass, and it's going to be another loss, though. It's going to be 4th and even longer. Back to the 25.
That's to Zach Gardner.
They smelled that one out, and they had everybody coming. And he did try to get a pass off, and he got it off, and then he completed it, but for a 1-yard loss. So it's going to be 4th down and 14. And they're going to attempt a field goal, and this guy can kick, and we saw it. This will be a 42-yarder.
Yes, he's got a good leg.
This is Job Matosian.
Yep.
He's number 14.
It will come from, what is that, 32 yards
42-yarder, yeah.
Yep.
Right hash mark. The kick is up, and it's going to be way short. And the Bears have held, and they will take over, and that's what we needed. Let's take a quick break while we can. We'll be back on the Buzz 101.3, where games are supplied to you all season long. We're in the Kia first quarter of action here from Bear Stadium. Back in just 30 seconds.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
The Bears had Cannon Hall in a wingback position. He goes in motion on the 1st and 10. He'll pick up some yardage out across the 25 to the 26, where it'll be 2nd down and 4 to go for the Bears in their territory. This is their second possession of the night. They 3 and out on the first one. So Cannon Hall, who's a junior transfer from Polk County, he was here at Bradley last year, but he was ineligible due to the transfer route, but he is eligible, fully eligible this year to play for the Bears. And the Bears will spread out now. Twins right, Twins left. Mccleary in the backfield with Javen Burke, who's also a junior. Mccleary is a senior at the skill position there. The snap to Javen. He will drop back to pass. Got time. Going to throw it long down the field. He's got his man there. It's Curry. He's got it way down there at the 40 on to the 37. A huge pass from our, 26, I guess it was, down to the Governor's 36. Yeah, it was 2nd and 4.
Yeah, 24 plus 14, 38-yard pass.
Earl's Bradley Mann says that's a 34?
38
yard. 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland Ford. Now we're at William Blount's 36-yard line. Great pass, and Mccleary shook free from him. He was single covered that time. Hand off to Mccleary, inside move. He's going to have 1, 2, 3 yards out across the 35 down to the 30. Back him up a little bit to the 33, I believe. Yep, to 33, so he gained about 4 yards, 36 to 32. That's a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 4 to go for the Bears. Nice crowd here tonight. Great evening for festivities. We'll try to get the homecoming queen interviewed. And I'm going to go to Gwen here in just a moment. Here is a fake to Mccleary. Pass across the middle. Complete. Down to Sailor Clark. He's down to the 20, 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown,
All
Bear.
right, baby.
He had to fight the last 10 or 12 yards, but he scores. And
Yeah.
at 4:23, the Bears draw first blood.
Sailor not only had to catch the pass, but then the last 7, 8 yards, Gary, he had 2 guys.
Yeah.
Grabbed him around the waist, trying to bring him down, and Sailor just refused to go down until he saw that goal
He was
line.
not going to be denied.
No.
You're right, Gwen. You saw that play. He was going to take it in, and didn't matter how many he had on him. And here comes Isaac Vaughn's attempted PAT. It is up. It is long. It is good. Timeout at 4:23 to go. A Tennessee Valley Rology touchdown on the passing play, and a edge cycle extra point. 7-0 Bears, 4:23 to go in the first quarter play, and we'll return in 30 seconds with a kickoff.
Are you hungry? How about now? Yeah. What about from this angle? Yeah. BCHS Culinary has all your needs. Feed your feelings.
Back at Bear Stadium, the Bear kickoff. Coming out, the Bears lead at 7-0, 4:23 to go in the first quarter. We get Earl's recap of that. And Gwen, you were right there in front of that play. That was a good effort by Sailor, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Was I mistaken? Was there a play action involved in that?
Yes, they faked to Mccleary
Okay,
very
that set
quickly.
that up because it looked like the defender bit on that and was a little slow getting to him.
The kickoff goes to the 15 where he bobbles it and finally picks it up, and he is slammed down finally at the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. That's Franklin on the return. He's the do-it-all man for the Governors there. 1st and 10 for the Governors at the 28-yard line as they trail the Bears 7-0 here in this Region 2 6A game. Trey Clemmer, quarterback for the Governors. He's a big, lanky, 6'5", 195-pound gunslinger, they call him. In the backfield, him will be Franklin. He will spread his receivers out, twins each side. Bears really got a lot of bangs and bruises on the fish side. Here's a handoff to Franklin into the middle. He'll come across the 30, up to about the 34, nearly the 35. A gain of 6. Going to be 2nd down and 4 to go as Franklin Arrowwood on the tackle for the Bears. And once again, the Bears defense is going to be asked to stop them. The Bears lead at 7-0 here. 3:52 to go now in the opening quarter play from Bear Stadium on Homecoming 2019. Twins again, right and left. Same exact set as before. Franklin to his left side as a halfback of Clemmer. Clemmer takes a snap. He's going to throw out in the left flat. It's going to be complete for a first down out to the 40, to the 45. Trying to hem him in. They will bring him down about the 47 or so. It'll be a 1st and 10, though, for the Governors.
Adam Matthews on that reception.
Matthews on the reception. That's going to be Riley Harmon on the tackle for the Bears. Over there with Javon Burke, who looked slinky in his slinky red dress today as a drag queen in the homecoming pep rally. Now there's an empty backfield. Clemens the only back. No, that's not even Clemens. That's going to be Franklin on the carry. It's a quarterback draw into the middle. He'll have 5, 6, 7 yards. That's the old Wildcat play they call it. And he'll have about 8 yards. He'll down across the Bear 50 down to the 40.
45.
Right at the 45. Gain of 8, second down and 2 to go. They've been shifting the quarterback in and out from that set position all night long. Let's see what they do this time. Mccleary gets a signal. He will go to the quarterback position with Franklin to his left side. Send twins out to the right side. Single man out left. He trips out to the right side, actually. And the handoff in the middle to Franklin. He'll be moving forward, and he'll have the first down. Boy, he's a little guy, but man, he is strong. He goes down to the Bear 41, picks up 4 yards, be another 1st and 10 for the Governors.
On his own, even while he's being tackled, Gary, he's still working his legs
pumping
them
yep.
and trying to get another yard. He always gets an extra yard, yard and a half.
Yes, he does. And here we go again. They're set. Single man out left, trips again. This is the same set as the previous, except that the running back is on the right side of the quarterback this time. Hand off to him. Franklin hitting the backfield now. No gain there. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 Bears just all over him. That looks like the side of C.J. Hart is on that. There's C.J. Dills and Braden Clark in on the play, along with Riley Harmon. Correction, that's 45, not 35 for the Bears. And that was Brandon Cruz. Sorry about that, Brandon. We recognize you now. Going to be second, a little bit more than 10 yards to go for a first at the Bear 41. 2 minutes to go in the game, in the first quarter of the game. Clemmer and Franklin in the backfield. Clemmer hands off to Franklin. He'll hit the middle. He'll have a little bit of room. And this time he doesn't get loose. Now there's a flag coming in late near the tackle at the Bear 37. Let's see what this call will be. Maybe face mask. Did I see that indication? I hope not. Yep, face mask on the Bears. So from the 37, where the marker goes down, they'll mark it off from that point, I think. Yep, they will. And here comes the mark off. It's just a 5, incidental. So it's going to be a repeat of second down. The second down now and about 2 to go.
Close to the 33. It's almost right in the
yeah.
midway between the 32 and the 33.
Closer to 3 yards than 2. They're just inside the Bear 33. They've got to get to just at the 30 for the first down. Minute 35 in the period now. 7-0 Bears. Clemmer, Franklin in the backfield. And the handoff to Franklin. He'll hit it. He'll have the first down as they cannot get him down without a couple of yards. He falls forward. He is right at the 30, and it looks like that would be a first down. And we'll wait for the sign, and it is
and they're going to
first and 10. First and 10, yep. Stop the clock to move the sticks. Ball nudging the 30-yard line of Bear territory. They'll start the clock again.
And Gary, this is not a good stat. The Blount Governors already have 6 first downs against our defense, and the Bears have 2.
Well, we got 7 points, though, so that's a good stat. Hand off again to Franklin. Boy, they're going to wear him out. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. There's another flag. This may be holding here. This looks like it's thrown back in the backfield toward the Governors. That may be holding. So another Andrew Morgan. This is face mask again on the Bears. Another face mask. I thought that was going to be holding, but apparently somebody on that right end over there is grabbing a face mask. Let's see if this is 5 or 15. I believe this is 15. Yeah, that's a personal foul. This is 15-yarder here. They got a good hold of that time. So another penalty. And Andrew Morgan's our penalty sponsor this year.
All the way to the 15.
First and 10. There's another first down. Or that's 7, I guess.
Yep.
So just outside the Bear 15 after that penalty. That's 2 consecutive face masks. One was an incidental. The other was a personal foul. Trips to the twins to the right side. Back goes Clemmer. Looking left, throwing out over the top. It's going to be overthrown and just still almost pulled in second down. It'll be second down and 10 at 45.7 to go in the first quarter. Boy, it's been a fast quarter.
Javon Burke was defending. He tipped it up in the air, and their receiver almost had a second chance to haul it in.
Yep, he was diving for it as it fell to the ground, but it's incomplete. Second down, and let's see if the Bear defense is up for another stop. They stopped him the last drive. And here it is, second down and 10 from the 15-yard line, just outside the 15. Twin running backs now for Clemmer. And timeout on the field is called. What's this? That's on them. There's procedure on the Governors. No, offsides on the Governors. They lined up offsides on offense. How can you do that? We'll take it. 5-yard penalty brought to you by Andrew Morgan, attorney at law. See him for all your legal needs there on North Coy Street. We appreciate Andrew being our sponsor this year. Backed it up to almost a 21 now. Going to be 2nd and 15 from that point. Clock did not start, still at 45.7. We've had 3 straight plays with penalties, Earl.
Yeah, yeah.
2 against us.
Yeah.
We don't need that. Here's the Clemmer back. Pass the flat's going to be complete. And then hit. Spins free. Hit again down inside the 10. Down now the 7 or 8 yard line. And it'll be short of the first down, but not by far. It's going to be 3rd down. And he's at the 8. They've got to get to the 5. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Yep, 3rd and 3 from the Bear 8-yard line. And time's going to be called. That's they think they're just going to let the clock run out to end the quarter. Yep, that's what they're going to do. With 20 seconds to go, they've already left the field going to the sideline. So we'll take a break with them as well here on the Buzz 101.3. Our Key of Cleveland first quarter will end in 11 seconds, and we'll go ahead and take a break. It is 7-0 Bears after 1 quarter play here from Bear Stadium over the William Blount Governors. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
To love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Of the second quarter play, the Bears lead at 7-0. The Governors, though, 3rd down and 3 at the Bear 8-yard line, trying to push it in for the tying score. They got a stack formation, thrips to the left side, and it'll be Franklin on the handoff out of that Wildcat again. He's going to have the first down inside the 5 down to the 4. It will be a 1st and goal for the Governors as they use this Wildcat several times here. That's about 4 or 5 times they've ran that. Empty backfield except for Franklin. They've got Clemmer in there to call a signal, then he steps out as a receiver. So let's see if Clemmer steps back to take the snap this time. He's getting the call from the sidelines. He's set to go. He is in the backfield now with Franklin. And he has a wing back in there. He's got a bunch formation loaded to the right side. Clemmer takes a snap. He will hand off to Frank. Boy, he has hit and dropped dead in his tracks for a loss, actually. That's going to be Riley Harmon in there, number 35. Good tackle by the junior. Going to be 3rd down and go, or 2nd down and go, sorry, back at the 5, though, a 2-yard loss. Bears need to bow their neck here and see if they can stop them right here. 2nd down and 5 to go, 2nd and 6 to go, actually, on the scoreboard. Looks like it's closer to 5, though. Clock at 11:06 in the half, 7-0 Bears. Coming up at halftime, our homecoming festivities. Earl, you doing the honors tonight for the Queen and
yes.
and all that, as usual? We couldn't have homecoming without you.
10 lovely young ladies on the court.
I bet they're beautiful, too. Here's the handoff to Franklin. He'll hit the middle, and he will be stopped. But he'll have down to the 2 or so. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Oh, he's closer than that. He's down. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and goal from no, let's see. No, it's about the 3. Yep. About the 3. Yeah. Let's look at the down marker across the way. Okay, here we go. Clemmer under center this time. He will take the snap himself and try to move it forward. Is he in the end zone? I don't believe he is.
Nope.
No, he's nowhere near. It's going to be 4th and goal.
At the 2.
So let's see if Governors go for a field goal attempt.
Ooh, Losey.
Joe just passed us the score. McMinn leading Cleveland 21-0. 21-0 McMinn over Cleveland. Maybe McMinn's for real, guys.
Boy. Well, we've been trying to convince one Mr. Gary Hornby. Man, I think Joe and I have them rated pretty well, but I didn't expect that.
4th and goal. Here we go, the handoff. It'll be Franklin into the end zone. Touchdown, Governors. Easy on the right side. It's going to be a touchdown at 9:44 and a half. 7-6 Bears now over the Governors, 7-6. So they'll try the extra point to tie it up. That'll be the sophomore Joe Matassian. Joe Matassian this to attempt to tie. 9:44 and a half. The snap, the place down, that kick is up. It's plenty long, and it is good. We're tied at 7-7 with 9:44 and a half, and we'll come back in 30 seconds here on the Buzz. 101.3, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. And we have the Governor kickoff in just 30 seconds.
Bibs, blouses, onesies, tube socks, tank tops, boxers, and bath towels. You can't skip laundry, but now you can skip adding detergent. Fill once and wash up to 40 loads. Select Whirlpool washers with Load and Go dispenser. Another way we're shaping the future of care.
Back at Bear Stadium, getting ready for the kickoff, coming up by Job Matassian. Boy, that's a hard name to say. Job Matassian. He will kick off right to left this time into the horseshoe end. Back deep for the Bears, Javon, Cannon, Mccleary, Riley Harmon, the short man up here. He kicked into the end zone, deep into the end zone the last time. Here's his kick. And this will not get anywhere near the end zone. It's going to hit and bounce and be picked up by Javon to 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, to the 25, to the 30. And up to the 35 or so, where the Bears will have it. 1st down and 10. Near the 35, we'll spot it for exactly when they unpile the folks here in a moment. Javon Burke on the return that time at 9:30 going a half.
The old knuckleball.
Yeah. And that last drive there on that score, Gwen, you were there. What did that look like?
I feel like that running back has got a little, feel on what's going on right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
He's found some creases and he's exploiting them, and we're going to have to seal those creases. I think that's the only way I can tell what's going on, because he's not very physical. He's just finding the crease.
We've had trouble defending the run here this year, and here come the Bears from Mccleary and Javen in the backfield. Just a single wide out to the right side here. It's Curry. The snap and the flag blows, and before they can snap it, that's going to be on the Bears right there. Procedure on the Bears, another 5-yarder, and Andrew Morgan 5-yard penalty coming for the Bears. That backs them up to the 30. Going to be 1st and 15. With the Bears, with the big plays they have, I'm not so sure that 1st and 10 is any different than 1st and 15, though, really. Easy for me to say that, but I'm sure Coach Floyd is not happy the way the penalties are popping up for the Bears here.
Yeah, that's number 4.
4 already here. And it'll be a fake to Mccleary. Back goes Javen. He's got a man wide open. That's Curry. He's out to the 40. He's out to the 45. He's to the 48. He's got a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford.
Pass is complete to Trey Curry.
Yeah, you're right there. What's 10 or 15? Doesn't matter if you've got Curry there.
Yep.
And he picks up, what's that, 16, 17, 18 yards on that one.
I can't believe they're single covering him, though. He can shake off one defender.
Yeah.
But they're trying to go man-to-man with him, and it's not working for them. We got number 17. That's going to be Bryston Williams, a sophomore on him. Just man for man, one-on-one. Bears twins out to the left side now. Javen is changing the play. He'll move Mccleary to his left side, and he will roll left, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going out to the 50, down to the 45, and they got another 1st down for the Bears, and we need to see more of that, I believe. He's going to mark him short. It's going to be short. He was past the sticks, but they moved him back. And I guess his knee hits.
It's still close.
Yeah, 9-yard gain, 2nd down and 1 to go at the Governor's 42-yard line. Right dead on the 42. On the far side, the left hash mark. 8:26 and a half, 7-7 our score, the Governors and the Bears. Cleveland losing 21-0 to McMinn in McMinn. Walker Valley was losing the last score we had to East Hamilton 7-0 in that. And we'll get you an update here on our Elders A's Hardware scoreboard. Inside fake to Mccleary, pass across middle, complete. I believe that's going to be Saylor down the field there. And it will be to the 35, to the 30. That's Yes, Ashton Boyd, number 7, one of our seniors, down to the 29. Another Bear first down, and for Cleveland Ford as well. Nice gain that time from the 42 to the 29, 13-yard pickup for the Bears. So we're getting some first downs now, a little bit. Move the sticks. The Bears keep the drive alive. They'll overload to the right side with trips this way. Ashton Boyd alone to the left side. Mccleary in the backfield. Burke barking the signals. He will hand off to Mccleary. No, he'll keep it himself. Pass out in the flats. Overthrown. He had a guy there, but he overthrew it. Intended that time for Cannon Hall. Just a little too high. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Good play call there. Misdirection there on the fake handoff to Mccleary going left. They come back and threw it right. And he was just a little too tall for Cannon Hall, who's not real tall. Boom, they called him. Cannon Hall. His nickname is Boom, I guess, for Cannon. 2nd down and 10 with 7:38 in the half. The clock is stopped. Bears need to push this in and pick up another score here. We're tied at 7-7. And again, the same set. Trips right side. Mccleary now steps up and changes the signal on the signs from Coach Moody, the OC. Steps back in place. Drops back, looking. He's going to go out and roll it. He's going to have 5. He's got 10. He's got 15. And he is, he dropped the ball. We lost it. I believe we lost it. They did.
Sure
Javen Burke with a good run from the 29 to the 10, 19-yard game. But he had it ripped out. He didn't have it covered up. He's running with it held out to his side, and they take it away. So that turnover by the Bears stops the Bear drive and gives the ball back to the Governors. 1st down and 10 at their 11, let's call that.
Man.
What a huge blow that was. Yeah, been nothing but mistakes for the Bears here in the first half. Penalties and that one turnover there. So the Bears go back on defense. Boys, now this is where we need a turnover. 7:29 to go now in the half. They'll spread them out left side with trips. Franklin in the backfield. Clemmer, the quarterback, takes a signal out of the shotgun. Hands off to Franklin. He's hit in the middle. Gets away from one guy and another guy and spins forward up to the 15. Boy, he does not go down on first contact. He is tough. And there's a pile of Bears on him. They finally get him down to the 16-yard line for a 6-yard pickup. Going to be 2nd down and 4 to go for the Governors. Bears desperately need to stop them here and just get the ball back, prevent the drive. We should have had a score.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there. I mean, the Bear offense was moving it, picking up a couple of first downs, had the ball down to the 11, fumbled the football, and here come the Governors now. They have it at the 16.
They'll flip the format, go trips to the right side this time. Single man out left. Franklin in the backfield takes the handoff, though. He's going to be hit. There's Cam Arrowwood in there. One of the guys put a lick on him, along with Riley Harmon in there as well, and C.J. Deal. It's going to be 3rd down and maybe a gain of nothing. 3rd down.
Yeah, it's right at the line of scrimmage, so they're going to redo it from the 16.
Here we go. Boy, they're quick to get out of that huddle. Again, that same exact set. Trips to the right side. Clemmer ready. And Bears nearly jumped, but they did not. Boy, that was nearly a first down on a penalty again. Now they're changing plays. Clemmer with a signal. Tells his line he'll step back in position and will hand off. No, keep it himself, and he'll come forward. He'll have the first down out across the 20 to the 21 or so, and I believe that's the first down. It's going to be right at it. Well, I don't know.
Well, I think it's going to be a little bit short.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be 4th
right
down.
On it.
And now they're going to call timeout and probably measure.
I think it's good. It's a first down by a couple inches.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm eyeballing it.
Okay. They're going to bring the chains across the field and determine. Clock's at 6:01 to go in the half. 7-7 our score. 3rd down and 5 was the last play. It's either barely a first down or barely a 4th down. And it's going to be
first down.
First down. He made it by the length of the football. Yep. 1st and 10 for the Governors at their 21-yard line. That was a quarterback keeper that time all the way. Quarterback draw. Never even faked the handoff, just took it at lay and took it up the field there for the first down. So the Governors keep the drive alive here. Clock rolling again at 5:53. Clemmer. Franklin in the backfield with him. And that puts him in motion. He'll roll back to pass, looking to the right side, throwing down the field over the top, and it's going to be incomplete and no flag. 2nd and 10 to go. Good coverage that time. I believe that's Javon over there. Javon, yeah, he's a good defender. One of the fastest guys in the defensive backfield. Second down and 10 to go. McMinn leading Cleveland 21-7 now in that game from the friendly city of Athens. And any update, Joe, on East Ham and Walker Valley? 7-0 last time we had it. 7-7 Walker Valley and East Ham. That game being played. Forget that last score, folks. We take that one back. Disregard that. Tell the jury to disregard that. Going to be second down on 2nd and 10. A loss on the play. It's going to be third. Franklin again on the carry. It's going to be third down, 11 to go.
Yeah, lost a 4 yard.
Yeah. Ball back now just inside the 20-yard line in Governor territory. William Blount opened in the late 1970s, about the same time Heritage did. Philip Shadowman is their coach. And we mentioned in a pregame show, he was extremely successful at Blackman. He's been at Blount now for 5 years. Clemmer in the backfield with Mccleary, trips to the left side. Bears got him covered. 3rd and 12, you know they're going to throw it this time. He's going to step back. He's going to be hit, spins away, then hit again. And, he got away from a guy. Then he completes a very short pass.
For negative yardage. It's completed pass.
That receiver probably wishes he hadn't even tried to catch that because he got hammered over there. Procedure on the Governors before they can snap the ball. So William Blount gets backed up 5 yards. It's going to be 4th and 18 now from the 12 or so. Yep. 13, maybe. Yep, 13-yard line. So that's going the right way. Another Andrew Morgan attorney at law penalty. Standing in the end zone now to punt this one away. Here's where we need a bad snap. And it's high. He had the leaf arc. Now he has that sidewinder rugby type kick. Sailor Clark will let it hit at the 50, and it will kick out of bounds right at midfield for the Bears, where they'll take over first down and 10 after this Cleveland Utilities power punt. Bears have at the 49, actually in their territory. We'll take a quick 30-second break. On the Buzz, 101.3, we're in the Taziki's second quarter of action here, and we'll return in 30 seconds with more live coverage.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machine.
Well, we just had a run by Ricky Mccleary from Air 49 all the way down to the 31-yard line of the Governors. He fought through some traffic, backed up, started 2 or 3 times. Earl, he put on a little, not showboating, but some kind of zippity-doo-dah.
It's a move that evidently he has seen some Sunday afternoon.
Have you ever seen the movie Harvey?
Yeah.
The Invisible Rat? I think he was hurdling Harvey.
Yeah, there you go.
Good comment there, Gwen. 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford now. It'll be Javen back, looking across the middle, going to be complete. Sailor Clark again. No, that's Curry. Curry with a touchdown for the Bears.
31 yards.
There we go.
Somebody's on fire.
I'm telling you what. Curry, again, he had to fight through traffic there, Gwen. He shook off a couple of guys, about the 10 or so.
I think he pounded a defender after he had the ball, too.
Touchdown for the Bears with 3:38 to go in the half. 13-7 our score. Extra point attempt, Isaac Vaughn coming up. And boy, he has had a great, great year. I hope you heard the interview with Tucker Carpenter this week. Here's a snap. It's down. Kick is good. And right now, Ashton Boyd is the holder, by the way, because Tucker still is out. That kick is good. 3:38 to go. A Tennessee Valley Urology touchdown and an Ed Cycle extra point. 14-7 the Bears on the top. And we'll return with the kickoff in just 30 seconds. Staying with the Bear kickoff after another. We don't ever get in the red zone hardly, Earl. We score from outside the red zone.
That one didn't take very long at all. 51 yards in 2 quick plays. Great run by Ricky Mccleary, 20 yards, and then the 31-yard strike to Trey Curry.
Nice kickoff by Isaac all the way back to the 8-yard line, to the 10, 15, 20, 25, in the middle, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, and finally knocked down behind on a brilliant return all the way down to the Bear 44. The middle opened up. That was Franklin, I believe, again. And the Governors, just like that, strike back to the Bear 44-yard line. Will it be 1st and 10? Bears up 14-7 with 3:28, looks like, now remaining here in the first half of play. We'll have our Southland Financial halftime report coming up for you. We'll have our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard on that as well. And the homecoming festivities, Earl will MC tonight, and we'll check in and out with him on that. And here comes the Governors with Franklin in the backfield. Trips to the left side this time. Clemmer ready. He'll take the snap. He will hand off to Franklin. He has hit, boy. He gets away from one guy. Boy, he took a lick.
Boy, he did.
That's C.J. Dills, I believe. It got him first. No, C.J. Hardy got him. And then he gets nothing. And he paid for the price for that. He got hit in the backfield by C.J. Hardy and spun free, and then he got hammered again. 2nd down and 10 to go for the Governors. 14-7 the Bears on top. Be on the road to Soddy Daisy next week. Join us at 6 o'clock pregame, 7:30 kickoff from the Trojans home field in Chattanooga. Trips again to the left side. Puts Franklin in motion. Pass out and flat's going to be complete. He's got the pass at one-on-one. He's going to skip away from a couple of guys. Then he's going to be hit after a short gain down to about the 40. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6 to go. As he sidestepped a couple, just one-on-one tackles. He's elusive. And it's just inside the Bear 40. Let's give him 5 on that. 3rd and 5. No, 3rd and 6, looks like. 3rd and 6. Yeah, they start at the 34. Boy, we need to get a hold right here because they may punt it from here. 2:14 to go in the half. Clemmer back, looking, throwing. Intercepted, and here we go. He may go all the way down the field. He will take it to the house. Touchdown, Bradley Central. Who is that?
All right. That's Hall, I believe. No, it's 16. That is Camden Creighton.
Camden Creighton took it. What?
55 yards.
55? 65 yards, Joe says. 65-yard. And what a run he was. Leaving him behind him as he went down the field. Actually had a Bear escort there. Boy, that's a big change. And sideline warning called on the Bears. Sideline, we'll take that.
Yeah, yes.
And Isaac Vaughn mentioned a minute ago that Ashton Boyd is holding, and that's a big part of this successful place kicking. He's not normally the holder, but he's holding tonight with still out with a concussion protocol. Here's a snap, and there's a flag, and they're offsides. That's on the Governors.
Tucker Carpenter, isn't it? Holder.
Yeah, Carpenter, I mean. And we got 3 Tuckers out. Tucker, Carpenter, Tucker Thompson.
Hey, guys, quick update. Brett's telling me that McMinn County just kicked a field goal, 24-7 now.
24-7, okay. Boy, the Raiders have fell apart since the Bears come back and beat them. It was offsides, the Andrew Morgan penalty on the Governors, half the distance. They'll re-kick, just a single extra point attempt here. 20-7 the Bears with 2 minutes exactly out and a half. The snap to Boyd, the place down that kick. It is high, it is long, and it is good again. Timeout on the field after a Tennessee Valley Urology touchdown on an interception return of 65 yards. And we'll return in 30 seconds with a kickoff here on the bus, 101.3. I would ask you to recap that scoring drive. But
that was no scoring drive thanks to Cam Creighton. He left his linebacker spot just momentarily, intercepted it, and boy, he was off to the races. And he had an escort. He had 3 or 4 Bears making sure that nobody crept up from behind. Cam Creighton takes it 65 yards. That was the most exciting part of this football game so far.
I put that turnover on Clemmer. He threw into double coverage. Yep. We had him fronted and back, and he threw it with Creighton in front. He threw it right in his hands. I mean, it's like it's intended for him. Isaac Vaughn with another kickoff, left to right to the open end of the horseshoe for the Bears here. 2 minutes to go in the half now. 21-7 the Bears up by 14. That's much better. That brought some excitement to the crowd. He's waiting for the official to give him the go-ahead. Here comes Isaac's approach. In his kick, high end over end all the way down to the 5. To the 10, 15. They had a great return the last time to 20, 25. He will not get there this time. He is met to 26. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Bears on him.
That's what you call gang tackling right there.
Push him back to the 15. They give him forward progress over to the 27. So that's where they'll take over the Governors 1st and 10 at their 27 now. 21-7 the lead for the Bears. As the Bear band is down in the field getting ready for the halftime festivities. And that's always fun to watch. I'm sure they want to have the girls coming. Yep, the girls down in the end zone, those convertible Corvettes, I believe. The Corvette Club will be here again this year. Minute 47 to go here in the first half of play. Folks, don't forget about Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care. If you're hurt tonight, they have a Saturday sports clinic. See them tomorrow. Check it out at Wojtek.com. Handoff Franklin into the middle. He's going to have a couple. There's a flag thrown right in the middle of the line. That could be holding there. Let's see. Surely it's not another face mask. Holding, yeah, holding on the Governors. Preliminary indication. And the Governors will see a 10-yard mark off, and they're going to mark that off from the flag. Well, it's behind the line of scrimmage back there at the 24.
That's where they're going to mark it from.
All the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's another Andrew Morgan. Andrew's been a popular guy here tonight. Andrew Morgan, attorney at law. He is a general practice attorney. I talked to his secretary a few weeks ago. Not that I need legal care, just talked to her to get the feel of things. And hopefully I don't need an attorney for a while. Here comes Clemmer with the handoff. Quick pass in the flat's going to be complete for a short gain out to the 20-yard line. Give him 5 yards. It's going to be second down and still a long 17, 18 still to go, looks like. They've got to get to the 38. The ball is at the 20. So, yeah, second down and 18 to go for the Governors. They trail 21-7 with 1:20 to go in the game. Clemmer changing the signal. He's got Franklin in the backfield. Now he's going to change it again. Boy, their play clock. No, they got plenty of time. Play clock's only at 17. And he's still undecided what they're going to do. Steps back now into the shotgun position. Trips to the left side. He's going to throw it. Nope. And there's a flag. Yeah. There was a lot of confusion there, and here is a procedure penalty on the Governors. Another Andrew Morgan penalty. And Andrew is our friend when the penalty's on the other team. Back him up 5 more. It's going to be back to the 16-yard line. 21-7, the Bears with 55 seconds to go. Now, clock is running. The Governors may decide to take a knee and take this to the house. They'll have the ball coming out because the Bears won the toss.
Yep.
And took the opening possession. Franklin stays in the backfield with Clemmer. He'll take the handoff from Clemmer. Boy, he is hit. Boy, they've got him figured out. If he doesn't get, if they can get him before he gets going, they've been nailing that little guy. Timeout call by the Bears with 34.9. So the Bears on a long yard situation going to try to get the ball back.
Yeah, with good field, pick up a couple of quick passes maybe and get down in Isaac Vaughn's field goal range, or a long strike for through the air. I mean, hey, they're thinking.
Scored a lot that way this year. Timeout on the field. We'll keep it here this time. Morgan's about to go to the halftime break. 34.9 to go exactly in a half. 21-7 the Bears. The last score coming on a 65-yard interception return. Is that our first interception return for TD this year? I believe it is, isn't it? We've had some interceptions. Yeah, because Davian Horton had 2 interceptions the first game, and we had one more, I think, since then, but no touchdown off of them. So that's a special team score for the Bears. Gwen, do you recall us having an interception return for a touchdown this year?
I don't. I'm going through my Rolodex of memory items, and I don't recall that. I remember that, like you said, the pair.
Aiden Mccleary had one, last week against Marable, and we had 2 against Farragut. Now, that's all I recall, but none of them were scoring interceptions. Here comes Clemmer, the handoff. In the middle of Franklin. He'll skip by one guy. He's going to be hit. Boy, here he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4 Bears, and it's going to be 4. And there's a flag on the play. Now, this may be on the Bears. It came in late. I see. It came the back judge. And let's see what this call is. It came in way late. It is going to be a face mask on the Bears.
Against the Bears.
This may be incidental here. Let's see. He got out to the 23. That's a 3rd face guard penalty on the Bears. It's 15-yarder. That's a 3rd face mask penalty. That's an Andrew Morgan. How long a penalty is that? Out to the 38-yard line. It'll be, guys, that's a first down if you want to move the sticks. There they go. 1st and 10 for the Governors now with 26 seconds, and the clock is running. I don't know if they'll try to go over the top or not here. Clemmer set to go. Takes a quick snap. He's going to throw a quick pass in the flat. It's going to be complete for a gain. It's going to be, that's number 9, looks like out there.
Pass is complete this time, number 5,
Isaiah Norman on the catch with 11.6 to go. And that will not be a first down. Timeout call, though, by, it is a first down. Another first down for the Governors. They're going to take a time. We'll take one this time on behalf of Cleveland Collision. A 60-second break. We'll be back in 1 minute with a final 11.6 seconds here to go in the first half of play.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Time back in, and another long pass by the Governors has them down to the Bear 38, and another time is called with 6 seconds to go. We're going to keep it here this time. Give you an update. Walker Valley is trailing 14-7 to East Hamilton, and I also like to let you know about our good friend Lindsey Bell. Bradley Central's award-winning director Lindsey Smith Bell is directing Bradley Central Theater Company Drama Central to another can't-miss production this fall, the beloved musical Annie, starring company members Michaela Biden, Jessica Gray, and Dylan Earwood, opens on October the 24th in Bradley Central's Fine Arts Center.
Look at this.
You need to come and see that, folks. Tickets are available calling 423-476-0650. That's the award-winning director Lindsey Bell's leading the production of the Bradley Central Theater Company of Annie, coming up beginning of October the 24th. Folks, that's just next weekend. Just keep that in mind if you need some entertainment value. A great, great show. They do a remarkable job for Bradley and the community. Here we go with the final 6 seconds of the half. Probably just the one play unless there's a defensive penalty in an empty backfield. Clemmer under center with an empty backfield. And here's time call by the Bears. They're trying to figure out what they're going to try to do here. Let's take a quick 30 this time. Morgan, let's take a quick 30-second timeout for Cleveland Collision Center here on the Buzz, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. And we'll return in just 30 seconds. Well, we had timeouts by either team. Now they got a stacked triples on the left side and just plunge into the middle.
What are they? I don't understand that.
Are they going to try a field goal? I think they're going to try a field goal there at the Bear.
Something like 50 yards.
Bear 36.
48-yarder, and that is in fact.
That's going to be
40, 31, 38, 48 yards.
48-yard attempt looks like. So he couldn't make the other one before, and it's not that. This one is longer than the first one.
With a timeout, I thought they would try a 12-yard pass or so, get down in decent field goal range, take a timeout with a second or two to go, and
apparently not.
Guys, I would be very leery of a fake right here.
Well, yeah, you're right, Gwen. You scope that up down there now, and you tell the coaching staff now.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're going to try here.
40.
I wouldn't even put a man back deep. I'd have 11 man up here in the box. And this is a good kicker. He's got a leg. We saw him, Joe Matassian. He's kicking a 48-yard attempt here. One of the long ones we've seen here at Bear Stadium, if this one is good. He's got the leg, and he is dead center of the field to do this. Let's see what the Bears, if they can prevent this. Here's the snap. He's going to kick it. Here's his kick. It is long enough. It is off to the left and no good. So the horn sounds ending that first half of play. The Bears will take a 21-7 lead into the halftime break. And we'll come back with the Southland Finance halftime show here on the Buzz 101.3 in just 2 minutes, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 2 minutes.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
Bibs. Blouses. Onesies. Tube socks. Tank tops. Boxers. And bath towels. You can't skip laundry, but now you can skip adding detergent. Fill once and wash up to 40 loads. Select Whirlpool washers with Load and Go dispenser. Another way we're shaping the future of care.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Now back at Bear Stadium at halftime in our Southland Finance halftime show. The Bears lead 21-7 here. And I'm going to ease Earl's mic up here. I'm going to let him introduce the homecoming candidates this year for 2019. And here comes Earl with his
first we have a 1963
report as these girls are brought in on these beautiful antique Corvettes.
Smith, a 1960 graduate of Bradley Central High School who served in the Army Reserves. With Mr. Smith is our first homecoming candidate from the 12th grade, Miss Hannah Arrowwood. Hannah is accompanied by her father, Mr. Jeff Arrowwood. Next we have a 1960 black Corvette owned and driven by Stoney Daniel, a 1971 graduate of Bradley Central High School. With Mr. Daniel is our second homecoming candidate from the 12th grade, Miss Gabrielle Bennett. Gabrielle is accompanied by her father, Mr. Perry Bennett.
The homecoming activities taking place here at Bear Stadium as the young ladies, there's 4 senior candidates in their Corvettes being introduced.
Next we have a 1961 red Corvette owned and driven by Gerald Ratcliffe, a 1967 Bradley Central High School graduate. With Mr. Ratcliffe is our next homecoming candidate from the 12th grade, Miss Shauna Brown. Shauna is accompanied by her father, Mr. Adrian Westfield.
We're at halftime of the Bears lead at 21-7 here on the Buzz 101.3, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
Now we have a 1965 black Corvette owned and driven by Mike Mooneyham. Mike is a 1967 graduate of Bradley Central High School and served in the Army National Guard. With Mr. Mooneyham is our final homecoming candidate from the senior class, Miss Hannah Deal. Hannah is accompanied by her father, Mr. Danny Deal. Special thanks to Stoney Daniel and the Cleveland Corvette Club for their involvement in tonight's homecoming celebration. If you would like more information about the Cleveland Corvette Club, you can visit their website at clevelandcorvetteclub.org. The club meets at Jenkins Deli in Cleveland the 3rd Tuesday of every month from 6 to 8 p.m.
Morgan, we're going to step away for a break here. Let's take a 2-minute timeout here. We'll return with homecoming festivities here at halftime in 2 minutes on the Buzz 101.3. We're at halftime, 21-7, the Bears leading the Governors in our South Finance halftime show. Right now the homecoming court is being introduced, and we'll have the announcement of the homecoming queen. The seniors all rode in on beautiful Corvettes. Now the freshman, sophomore, and junior queen and her court have been announced. And here comes the more formal introduction of the homecoming candidates. We'll get Earl's
Jeff Arrowwood and Jennifer Blackwell
back on the air here.
Hannah is Vice President of Bachelorettes, First Vice President of FCCLA, Class Representative of Educators Rising, Vice President of the History Club, and Class 2020 Representative. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, Student Council, Ruatines, and Interact. She attends Crossroads Community Church and volunteers in the nursery. She enjoys reading, yoga, working out, enjoying nature, and listening to music. Hannah plans to attend Lee University to major in elementary education and travel the world to meet new people and experience different cultures. Hannah is escorted tonight by her father, Jeff Arrowwood. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Hannah Arrowwood. Our second representative for the senior class is Miss Gabrielle Bennett. Gabrielle is the daughter of Perry and Sheila Bennett. Gabrielle is a member of Beta Club, Bachelorettes, National Honor Society, NTHS, Gridiron Girls, Ruatines, Student Council, Unplug, and Chamber of Commerce ambassadors. She attends Crossroads Community Church and participates in CRCC students. Gabrielle enjoys singing, swimming, and watching TikToks. After graduation, Gabrielle plans to attend the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga to major in chemical engineering. Gabrielle is escorted tonight by her father, Perry Bennett. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gabrielle Bennett. Our next representative for the senior class is Miss Shauna Brown. Shauna is the daughter of Adrian and Ginger Westfield. Shauna is a member of Student Council, Beta Club, Interact Club, and History Club. She attends Mount Olive Church of God. Shauna loves thrifting, being outdoors, interior decorating, and spending time with family and friends. After graduation, Shauna plans to attend Chattanooga State to earn an associate's degree in dental hygiene. Shauna is escorted tonight by her father, Adrian Westfield. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shauna Brown.
One more candidate coming up, and we'll have the announcement.
Our final representative from the senior class is Miss Hannah Deal. Hannah is the daughter of Danny and Paula Deal. Hannah is president of Bachelorettes and History Club, Student Council, Senior Historian, Director of Activities for Educators Rising, and our class of 2020, Miss Bradley. She's also a member of Ruatines, Beta Club, FCCLA, NHS, and Interact. Hannah is a member of Crossroads Community Church and volunteers with the Isaiah 117 House. Hannah enjoys flying her plane, playing softball for Tennessee Heat, being a dog mom to Magnolia May, and spending time with family and friends. After graduation, Hannah plans to attend Middle Tennessee State to attend an aerospace professional pilot degree, to become a captain for Delta Airlines. Hannah is escorted tonight by her father, Danny Deal. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Hannah Deal. Now coming to the field is Bradley Central High School principal, Mr. Patrick Spangler. The flower girl tonight Miss Harper Avery Day. Harper is the daughter of Matthew and Rebecca Day. Matthew is a teacher and baseball coach at Bradley Central, and Rebecca is a science teacher at Lake Forest Middle School. Harper is at Ms. Fugit's kindergarten class at Michigan Avenue. Harper enjoys playing soccer, gymnastics, reading, coloring, and playing outside. When she grows up, she wants to be a doctor like Doc McStuffin. Our crown bearer is Stone Edwards. Stone is the son of Corey and Savannah Edwards. Corey is a battalion chief for the Walker Fire Department. Savannah is a PE coach and the head girls softball coach, soccer head coach at Bradley Central. Stone is in Miss Jones' first grade class at Prospect Elementary. Stone enjoys playing baseball, soccer, wrestling, and coloring. When he grows up, he wants to be a wrestling coach. Look out, Coach Smith. Mr. Spangler is escorting Miss Maylee Weber, Homecoming Queen 2018, who will assist in the crowning of our new queen. Maylee is the daughter of Jamie and Buffy Weber. Maylee is attending Lee University, where she is majoring in criminal justice. And now, without further ado, the 2019 Bradley Central High School Homecoming Queen is Miss Hannah Deal.
Well, there you have it. Miss Hannah Deal named the 2019 Homecoming Queen here on the Buzz 101.3. Let's take a break here, 2-minute timeout, halftime. 21-7 the Bears up on our Southland Financial halftime show, and we'll be back in 2 minutes with more live coverage from Bear Stadium. We're back at halftime on our South Finance halftime show, where Hannah Deal was just crowned the homecoming queen here for 2019. By the way, let's go ahead and give you the trivia question today. We're going to ask you, and if you know the correct answer, call 476-0076. The question this week, and you'll win a free oil change, I should add, from Crown Chrysler Jeep. The question this week is, what season did the Bears play their very first game here at Bear Stadium? What season, what year was that? And I'll give you a hint. It was in the early 1970s when they played their very first game here at Bear Stadium. And I'll give you some information about that at just a moment. By the way, at halftime, McMinn leading Cleveland 31-7, the score there. And also East Ham leading Walker Valley 14-7 halftime of their game at Walker Valley. Gwen, can you pick me up okay from that point, sir?
I'm right here,
Okay.
waiting on this crew of beautiful young women and their escorts coming around the corner here.
Well, you don't want to talk to those ugly escorts, you know. That's their dads, you know. But we do want to talk to Hannah Deal when you get so far. Just give me a heads up and let me know there. But also, we have coming up here shortly our Jenkins Deli Lucky Caller tonight. I'll give that later in the third quarter for you to win a free gift certificate to Jenkins Deli. But right now, the question is what year, what season did the Bears play the very first game here at Bear Stadium? I'll go ahead and tell you who it was. It was against Red Bank. It ended in a 6-6 tie. It was a game interrupted by a fierce thunderstorm. The first game that they won here was a different team. I can't tell you the year there. I'll give it away. But what year did they play the first game here at Bear Stadium? And if you'll call 476-0076, 476-0076 with the first correct caller, you'll win a Crown Chrysler Plymouth free oil change, and that's a pretty good $40-something value there. Let's take another break here while Gwen is getting his guys together and get ready for an interview. It may take a few minutes for him to get to her.
They are lining up for some photos over here.
Yeah, and that takes forever more. Okay, we'll come back to Gwen here when he gets Hannah Deal isolated as the new homecoming queen. Right now, let's take a 1-minute break here on the Buzz 101.3 on our Southline Finance halftime show. The score at the half: Bradley Central 21, William Blount 7. Back in 1 minute.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Back at Bear Stadium, the teams are out on the field warming up. And while we have just a moment, let's go to Gwen on the sidelines. He's down there with someone who's heavily involved in the homecoming activities. Gwen, take her away, bud.
Yes, I'm with Miss Angie Neely, our wonderful administrator here at Bradley Central. She's been with us for more years than I've been here, and she does quite a fine job, and she's done a little bit of everything.
Yes, I have. I've worked with our freshman academy for about 7 years, and then this year I moved into humanities, and before that I was upstairs doing some things for our just curriculum and academics. So this is year 16 for me.
So what does it mean to have a homecoming court every year? You know the tradition well because you were a graduate.
It is a great feeling to be here tonight, to see these lovely young ladies as they're all dressed up, and the young men that escort them, and it's just a time to come home. We've got a lot of alumni here tonight, so it's been a great night to be a Bradley Bear and be in Bear Stadium.
I think we're pretty well represented here tonight. I'm not an alumni, but I feel the spirit of, the tradition and the whole aroma of the food coming off the baseball stadium over there. That's pretty fascinating. But this is really special to get these girls down here, get them honored in a special time that you only can do during a homecoming game.
That is right, and so we're so proud of each and every girl that is here or young lady that's represented. They're all beauty queens, and they all have wonderful academic stamina, and it's just great to see them shine tonight.
Well, we're very thankful for what you do here at the school, and you represent us very well in the community. Thank you very much.
Gwen, let me add a postscript there. Angie just recapped some of her happenings for the last 15 or 20 years. At one time, she was a vital part of the Bradley Central High School band. In addition to being an outstanding student, she was a majorette.
I have heard that.
Oh, yes.
I've heard that.
back when her name was Angie Lee. She didn't tell you about all of that.
No. But I did talk to her once before, and she told us about the long-time tradition of theater productions in the Little Theater back in the day, and people would pack that place out. It was a little theater. Yep. It was named right, but they did some wonderful.
Here we go with the second half kickoff, down to the 23, 25, 30, 35. Still going and finally dragged down at the 36 maybe. That is going to be Franklin again. Boy, he does it all. He is going to be one sore puppy dog. By the way, the trivia winner for the Crown Chrysler Plymouth Jeep oil change is Daryl Patterson.
Daryl, not the sportscaster. Oh, no. There is a Daryl Patterson.
I have no idea.
Yes, he is. His son was an outstanding cross-country runner here. That's the Daryl Patterson, I'm sure, that is a longtime Bradley Bears supporter. And he has told me on more than one occasion about his name being the same as the TV broadcaster, Daryl Patterson.
Now, you're going to feel foolish. It was really the real
Well, no, I think this is the Bradley Bears supporter, Daryl Patterson.
I think it is, too. 1st and 10, and here comes Frank. Was nothing. Stood up to 35, nothing there. So, Daryl, congratulations. You won the Crown Chrysler Jeep Plymouth free oil change. The year, by the way, is 1972. We could not play here initially, but we played here on September the 29th. So, part of our season was not played here. It was at the old field. So on September 29th, 1972 was the first game ever played here. A 6-6 tie with Red Bank. A game interrupted by a fierce thunderstorm. 2nd and 10, Clemmer puts his man in motion right to left. And he will drop back to pass. Going to throw out in the flat. It's going to be incomplete, though. Behind it's going to be 3rd down. Covered that time by Braden Clark. 11-10 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Bears up 21-7 here, just underway in the 3rd quarter play. They like the little quick hitting pass out in the flats, out on the ends. And one of those got picked up by Camden Creighton and returned 65 yards for a Bear touchdown to give us this 21-7 margin. So here we go on 3rd down and 10. Empty back. No, it's not an empty back. I see now Franklin back there. Pass out in the flat's going to be complete and hit immediately and brought down a good one-on-one open field tackle by Aiden Mccleary. And you saw Aiden Mccleary, one of the escorts for the homecoming activities. Going to be 4th down, and he's right at the 35, still 4th and 10 to go. A good open field tackle. That's a tough one to make, the open field.
He had him around the leg and made a sure tackle on Adam Matthews, whose reception on that short pass.
When you get them around the legs, if you can hang on to them, they're not going to go anywhere.
Nope.
You hit them high, they can shake you up, but you get them around the legs, and they're not going anywhere. Sailor Clark back to return for the Bears. Here's a snap, little rugby side kick. He runs right to left, and Sailor's going to be there ready for it. It's going to hit and bounce and roll dead after a short roll to the Bear 26-yard line. The Bears will take over 1st down and 10 after Cleveland Utilities power punt. 10-22 in the 3rd, 21-7 the Bears on top, and we'll return in 30 seconds with the first possession for the Bears here in the second half of Play on the Buzz, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 30.
Try trailer.
Back at Bradley Central, a Cannon Hall reception grants the Bears 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 to go at the Bear 33-yard line. 2nd down and 4 for the Bears at the 33-yard line. Their first possession of the second half. A tight formation here, bunched up on the left side, and it'll be a handoff to Mccleary into the middle. He's going to be hit and dropped behind the line for a loss on the play. Let's go to the Jenkins Deli lucky caller now. If you're caller number 4, call 476-0076, and you'll be winning a Jenkins Deli gift certificate. 476-0076, caller number 4. Morgan standing by to take your calls. He'll just count you down and hang you up if you're not the correct caller. 3rd down and now 6 to go after the loss of 1 yard back to the Bear 31-yard line. An empty backfield now. Overload to the left side. It will be Javen rolling left, looking, going to shake off a guy, going to cut back and run himself up to the 35. Oh, a good cutback 40. He's got the first down out across the 40 to the 42.
Hey, Gary, I am here with Miss Deal. This would be a good time to chat with her.
Ask that young lady, that beautiful young lady, how it feels to be the homecoming queen, or whatever you'd like to ask her there.
Anna, what does it feel like being crowned homecoming queen tonight?
It was so much fun. It was so much more fun because I got to be out on the field with all my friends.
Absolutely. So, beyond this, and you have your friendships here, and you guys, have such a good camaraderie coming into this. I'm sure you guys socialize about it, but, carrying this on in tradition, I mean, this is for years and years and years. You'll note this, and you heard several of the women that went on the field before the game that were noted, and that will be you. What are some of the things that you're going to compliment after you finish high school? What are you planning to do next year and towards the future?
So I plan to go to MTSU, and I'm going to pursue a career in aerospace. I want to be a pro pilot, and hopefully I can be a captain for Delta.
That is amazing. I actually did hear that, but I wanted to hear you say it. That's pretty exciting. Gary, back to you. This is a pretty wonderful lady down here and a beautiful family.
I'm telling you what, she is a lovely lady. Congratulations to Hannah Deal, the 2019 homecoming queen. We've got a bear down, so we have an injury timeout. Speaking of injuries, Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care is open tomorrow morning in their sports clinic. See them if you have an injury. Hopefully you won't have one, but if you need them, they're there for you whenever it happens. Check it out at Wojtek.com. That's the Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care. Looks like this is going to be a pretty significant injury. Let's break away here for just a moment. Who is that down there, Shane? You know? Asking. We'll try to get an identification for you when we come back. We'll take a quick break and be back at 9:11 to go in the third, 21-7 the Bears over the Governors. Back in a minute. While Gwynn was doing his interview, we had a long pass attempt that was incomplete. Now it is 2nd down and 10 for the Bears. After the injured Jake Tipton, by the way, the injured Bear. Here is a fake to Mccleary. Javen back looking, throwing out in the flat. Oh, it's complete to Curry. He's got that first down again. He's having a big night out across midfield down to the 45 and on to the 43. A 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland Ford. Big pickup from the Bear 42 to the 43 of the Governors.
15 yards. And Gary, you made a good observation in the first half. They are continuing to try to cover Trey Curry, single coverage, and it's not working very well for them.
By the way, the University of Alabama was here today talking to Mr. Curry about
the Alabama.
Yeah, well, they've been here 3 times, I guess, now. The Alabama. Like the Ohio State. Here goes Ken Hall in motion. They will hand off instead to Mccleary. He's to the 45, to the 40. And, boy, he lowers his head one-on-one, helmet to helmet, and just bashes his defender up after a good gain down to the 36. A good gain is going to be 2nd down, and looks like C.J. Deals lost his helmet.
He'll
come out for one play. Replacing him for the Bears will be number 62, and that will be, of course, Elijah Patty. Elijah, a big tweeter. I see his tweets all the time, supporting the Bears and anything athletic about Bradley Central. 2nd down and 3 to go for the Bears. They're at the 36-yard line of the Governors, leading at 21-7. Cleveland down big at the half, 31-7. Walker Valley down 14-7 at the half. They're playing host to East Hamilton. Cleveland on the road at McMinn County. Javen, ready, trips left side. He will fake the handoff, drop back. He's going to be hit. Oh, he gets away. Good move. Boy, he is electric back there. He's going to scramble around and throw it down the field into the end zone, and it's going to be touchdown! Touchdown! I don't believe it.
That's unbelievable.
Who caught that?
That's
Curry.
Trey Curry.
Curry again. How does he get free?
That's just unbelievable.
He got free at least twice, maybe 3 times.
Javen Burke made the play.
Almost caught. He should have been caught. His elusiveness made that play. He kept dancing around in his own backfield, refused to be caught, and finally he spotted Trey Curry, who was open. And, of course, Trey is so tall, he just heaved it all he was worth for the touchdown.
And the PAT for Ed Cycles is good after a Tennessee Valley Rogers touchdown, and just like that, quick striking Bears, a 36-yard touchdown bomb. Somehow, Javen Burke, scrambling for his life, found this man, and they score 28-7 of Bears at 7:54 to go in the third quarter play here at Bear Stadium. We'll take a quick 30 here on the Buzz, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group, and we'll be right back with the Bear kickoff when we return.
Bibs, blouses, onesies, tube socks, tank tops, boxers, and bath towels. You can't skip laundry, but now you can skip adding detergent. Fill once and wash up to 40 loads. Select Whirlpool washers with Load and Go dispenser. Another way we're shaping the future of care.
Time back in, just had the kickoff, and there's two flags on the play. One back down near where he caught it, probably a block in the back, and then another one near the scene of the tackle. And got a little emotional there. I'm not sure if this will be, we'll find out. Let the officials sort it out. I mean, the Stripes, they get paid big bucks to do that. And Gwen, while we have a second, let's come back to you. You were right there at the end zone when that pass was complete.
I'm down here talking to Coach Turner Jackson and Danny Deal's daughter, homecoming queen this year. And we're talking about, some Bear pride. And I turn around, and here comes this pass. And I mean to tell you, Trey just stepped away from his defender. Didn't really run, kind of moved off to his right. His defender stayed there, but there ended up being another defender right over him in front. And he just catches the pass, comes down like it's no thing at all.
Just had two penalties, two personal fouls, both on William Blount. A face mask and then a personal foul, so they're going to mark off some major yardage here on behalf of Andrew Morgan, attorney at law. And where are they going to start marking at? That's two 15-yarders there.
Somewhere around the 20.
He got up to the 44, but they're going to move it back. Let's see what they're going to do here. Let's see, he's going to mark it off from the 31. Should be a double mark off here, I believe. He's all the way back to the 16 for this one.
Yep,
and then here comes half the distance. Boy, what a break.
Back to the 8 should be.
What a tough break for the Governors.
Where they're going to put it.
8 yard. You're right, Earl. First and 10 at the 8-yard line after double mark off on two major penalties on the great kick return out to the 46-yard line. But we seen the quick flag come out of there. You knew that was blocking in the back. And the one into the pile there, we weren't sure what was going on, but that was called a face mask.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty from the 31, takes it to the 16, and then half the distance, takes it back to the 8.
Let's bottle them up here, guys, and hold them or take the ball away deep down there. We need to get another turnover. We've had that one 65-yard interception return by Camden Creighton. We're at 7:46 still in the third, 28-7 the Bears on top against the William Blount Governors. Clemmer in all night long with Franklin by his side, and he's there again. Clemmer back, looking, throwing out in the flat, incomplete, and nearly tipped up and almost intercepted. It'll be second down and 10 to go.
He turned to go upfield just before he had a complete grip on that one. So many times these youngsters do that. They feel the contact of the ball and they don't have a firm grip on it.
Davion Horton, the defender for the Bears that time, he influenced the play there. He had 2 picks in the first game of the year here against Farragut. Second down and 10 to go. Clock stopped at just 7:40 now in the third. It'll be a long third period, it looks like right here. 28-7 the Bears. Man in motion, left to right. Clemmer has a snap. He will throw it again, that same basic pattern. Again, hit and thrown. And, boy, we have got him covered up there now.
Completed pass, but, boy, they're not going to get a whole lot of yardage out of this. Well, they're going to give them about 3, I guess. Forward motion.
Davion Horton again looked like on the tackle. Yeah, 3-yard gain maybe. And apparently he cannot throw it long or deep. He's not throwing it deep all night. He's just throwing these little side patterns. And our defenders have been Johnny on the spot, our cornerbacks over there. And our safeties are playing up close. Now they're going to check off at the line, 7:07 to go in the third. Third down and still 7 to go for a first. after 2 major mark-offs against William Blount on the kickoff. Back goes Clemmer, rolling to his right. Going to roll out, going to throw it. Going to be incomplete right in his hands, and he dropped it. Hit him right in the breadbasket. It's going to be 4th down. He was wide open and had first down yardage, too, easily.
Yep, and he knew that he was going to take a real lick, and time it hit his fingertips, he just turned again and dropped the pass.
Yep, I think he heard footsteps.
Yeah.
Wanted to run before he caught it, as they say. Back to punt one more time, the sophomore, Joe Matassian. Oh, we're going to get great field position. Sailor Clark standing inside the 45 to receive this. And there's that rugby-style kick, and it's a lot. Boy, he booms that one over.
He sure did.
Across midfield and roll dead at the Bear 45, where they'll have it 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break after a Cleveland Utilities power punt at 6:48 in the third, 28-7 the Bears, and we'll be back on the buzz in just 1/2 minute. Well, folks, we just keep seeing things from our quarterback that we have not seen in years. He had him in his grass, swinging him around. He jerks free and throws him from our 45 to their 24.
Should have been tackled twice, and the first time it was almost a good tackle. And then he pulls away, and then he grabs his jersey. And while he's running to his left, hanging on to Javen's jersey, he throws one downfield, but he finds an open man at the 22-yard line.
Who caught that?
That was
Ashton Boyd. Another big reception for him tonight. Javen back this time. Hands off to Mccleary, trying to get out around the left side. He's going to have yardage. He's going to have 5. He's going to have 10. He's going to be down inside the 10-yard line, looks like, for a 1st and goal. Yes, he will be. 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward. By the way, our winner is Mandy Johnson. The lucky caller, Jenkins caller, was Mandy Johnson. Congratulations, Mandy. You can pick that gift certificate up at the station anytime when business opens up on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. Actually, earlier than that, if you want to go by earlier. Steve and the guys are there about 7 o'clock on, I suppose, on the air. So you can just go in there anytime you like. Congratulations, Mandy Johnson. Daryl Patterson won our Crown Chrysler Jeep free oil change tonight. Congratulations to Daryl. Here we go with the Bears, 1st and 10. They're outside the 10. No, it is 1st and go right at the 10. And here will be Curry in the backfield, but we've got timeout called by
the Bears.
William Blount.
Nope, the Bears.
The Bears called. Timeout, William Blount.
Yeah,
it's William Blount calling time. They point over to the bench there. We'll take a 1-minute timeout here for Cleveland Collision Center and return in 1 minute with a score. 6:23 in the third, 28-7 the Bears on top.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know?
Unless you call 894-2600. Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Bibs, blouses, onesies, tube socks, tank tops, boxers, and bath towels.
And Gwen on the sidelines there. The Bears trying to push in another score to put this out of reach.
I think you're right. I think we're going to, I don't know if we're running it here, but.
Trey Curry was now he's out wide receiver in the backfield. That's what caused him to spook. Here's Mccleary on the run. He's going to have a no gain basically, just inside the 10 to the 9. Second, there's a 15-yard in the backfield there. That's in the end zone on a Bear and a Governor getting tangled up. I believe it's going to be on the Bears though. I believe this is on the Bears.
Looked like it was after the whistle.
Yep, and they looked right at the Bear when he did that. A big lineman downfield for some reason. So at the 10, personal foul, Bears. Yep, that's 15. I put it back to the 25.
Man, that's costly right there.
Yep. First and 10 at 25. So it'll be second down. It's a dead ball, too, I believe. Yeah, it's got to be.
Coach Floyd pleading his case over here on the sideline.
Well, I didn't see what happened. Did you see that, Gwen?
It's just a simple push, but it was after the whistle.
Yeah. That's all it takes sometimes. Another Andrew Morgan, attorney at law, penalty for you there. So here we go. Empty. Nope. Let's see. Mccleary's back there with Burke. Burke likes these long plays. He don't care. And he will fake to Mccleary. He's back to look. He's throwing down across the middle. Touchdown, Bears! Just like that.
Cannon Hall.
25 yards. First and 10, it don't matter. First and 25, Will just scores from 25 yards at Cannon Hall on the catch.
And he threw a strike right there.
Wow.
He saw Cannon Hall darting across the middle of the field right at the 3-4 yard line and threw a bullet, a strike right down the middle of the field. Cannon Hall takes it and just fell into the end zone.
I had an interview with Javen last week. I hope the folks saw that. Here's a kick. It's up, and it's good. And I told him, ask him first, are you getting attention from area coaches? And he said, well, some. I said, it's going to come, buddy. In games like this, they're going to be swarming on him. So the Bears now take a 28-point lead at 5:57 to go in the third, 35-7. The Bears well in command of this game. We'll take another quick break here after Tennessee Valley Urology touchdown on the Buzz. Back in just a 30-second break.
You're clear, Gary?
30 seconds, all we want here.
I like how you called that touchdown.
They just scored a touchdown, right?
In.
I stepped away from the board for just a second, but I'm back.
What'd you say, Gwen?
I like how you called that touchdown as he was falling in slow motion. That was awesome.
East Ham's up 21-7 over Walker Valley. McMahon's up 31-14.
Gary, what was the score again?
Had a missed kick by Isaac Vaughn there. I think that was not intended, but it went out of bounds at the 41-yard line in Governor Territory. So they'll take over at 5:57 to go, trailing out 35-7 to the Bears here in the third quarter play. And it's been a long third quarter, especially for the Governors. But the ball kicked out of bounds. Another Andrew Morgan penalty actually thrown on the play, but they'll give the ball right there. Went out at the 41-yard line for the Governors. They'll have twins either side now. Clemmer ready to go. Bears nearly jumped off sides. Now they're going to change plays on the offensive side. They're at their 41-yard line, down big at 35-7. Bears on the road to Saudi Daisy next week, take on the Trojans. Cleveland losing 31-14 in their game at McMahon. Walker Valley losing 14-7 at home with East Hamilton. There's a pass out in the flat. That's the only pass they'll throw out, and they want to throw to the right side every time.
Yeah, that's the Matasian again, the kicker.
They don't throw it all to the left side for some reason. Maybe they don't feel confident, or maybe the quarterback feels more comfortable throwing away. Second down and 6 to go at the 45 in their territory for the Governors. Twins either side again. Franklin in the backfield. Back to pass. Clemmer rolling way back there, and boy, there is a flag on the Governors again. Another Andrew Morgan 5-yard penalty for illegal procedure. Backs them up 5, make it 2nd and 11 to go. Back at their 40-yard line. 2nd and 11 at their 40. We'll give you a complete scoreboard. We have our local teams on the Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard during our Jenkins Deli post-game show. We'll have one more game after next week, again on the road. This is our last home game. Trips to the left side this time. Clemmer back, looking right again, throwing in Franklin out of the backfield. He catches it. He's going to have 5, 6, 10 yards and another first down. After it was 2nd and 11, he will have more than that down to the Bear 45. So that's a 15-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for the Governors. First down stats have slowed down considerably for them since that first quarter when they were getting them.
Yes, indeed. That's their first down of this half.
Clock's at 5:04. It is cranked. It's going. Trips left side again. Clemmer back, looking, throwing left this time. It's going to be complete for a short gain. out to down to the 41 and tackled immediately by Davion Horton, caught by number 22. That is Noah Derman. Second down and 6 to go at the Bear 41 now. Bears up 35-7. Only local team on the winning side of the ledger at this point in this game. Other two teams are down. Cleveland down big at McMahon. Clemmer with Franklin. A tighter formation this time. Still trips to the left side. One man way out to the far side. Man in motion left to right now. That's Derman. He cut up field too soon. Clemmer rolls out, throwing over the top. Down the middle, it's going to be way. No, he caught it. I didn't see that fella. Great running catch that time. That's going to be Derman again, I believe, 22.
Yep, Noah Derman.
Noah Derman again, all the way down to the Bear 5. Let's see, where they put her down at. Right at the 5-yard stripe. First and go for the Governors now at the Bear 5 with 4:10 to go in the third now. They've gotten deep inside the Denso red zone earlier tonight. They could not push it in. We've stopped them. They've had 2 missed field goals. And here's a handoff to Franklin into the middle. He will plunge forward for a couple of yards down to maybe the 3, maybe the 2. Give him about a 3-yard gain. Yep, down to the 2-yard line. Going to be second and go from the 2. They got down number 4 and had a penalty. Backed them up and they missed a field goal, a long field goal. They've missed a field goal either end tonight. But this young kicker's got some leg, that's for sure. 3:37 to go. Now they're going to go into a full huddle this time. Make sure they got the right play call. Comes in from the sideline with another player. And they'll break huddle now. Clemmer now under center this time with a tailback and a fullback behind him. He will hand off to the tailback, and he will tumble forward. He will not get there, I don't believe. Yep, the other signal, he did get in. The far side, the official said he is in there on the last second effort by the young man, Franklin, at 3:13 to go here in the fourth quarter play, 35-13 our score. He's been a workhorse, Franklin. And he is a, let's see, junior, I believe we said. I can't remember now. No, he's a sophomore. And he's not a big guy at all. Maybe 160, 165.
Yeah,
boy,
I
he
doubt
is quick.
He may be closer to 150.
Yep, here's a kick. It's up, and it's good again. So timeout on the field at 3:13 to go. 35-14 the Bears. And then we'll return on the buzz for the Bear kickoff for the reception of the Governor kickoff in just 30 seconds.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
Now for the Governor kickoff to the Bears. The Governors have just scored to make it 35-14, 3:13 in the third. The Bears with a 21-point lead. And this is a region game in Region 2-6A. The Bears 3-1 in the region, 5-2 overall. Trying to improve and hold on to second place. Next week is a non-region game at Saudi. Then we'll have a region game, the finale at McMinn County, and they may be a little better than we thought they were. They're unbeaten going in 7-0, ranked number 8 in the state this week. And whooping Cleveland pretty good. Here comes the approach and the kick by Matassian. His kick is a boomer, a line drive. It's going to be, well, there's a flag. Flag, offsides on the Governors. They'll re-kick it. Boy, nothing's going right for the Governors in the second half. Another Andrew Morgan, attorney at law. Not a personal foul, but a 5-yard penalty.
They've had several of those short penalties. That is 4 this half and 9th for the ball game, Gary.
Wow. And 2 of those this half were those 15 yards back-to-back that backed them up after that great kick return on the kickoff. Back to the last Bear touchdown. They did drive. What was that last drive, though?
59 yards on their drive, 7 plays with Micah Franklin, of course, taking it the final 2. And this kicker is impressive, just a sophomore.
Yeah, he sure is.
In fact, both Franklin and Matassian, sophomores.
Yep. And he's not a big guy, but he's a sidewinder, a typical soccer-style kicker. And he kicks rugby-style on the punts, though. Here comes his approach from the 35 this time, and this kick. It's a high, short, very short Going to be taking it to 32 on a fair catch by the Bears at the 22. At the 22, fair catch called for by Cannon Hall for some reason. Not sure why he wanted to do that, but the Bears will take over there. First down and 10 at their 22, leading at 35-14. The Bears trying to improve to 6-2 on the season, 4-1 in Region 2-6A play. And we'll get you an update on some other scores as we move throughout the evening here. See if we can figure out who. Next week, McMinn County will host or go to Maryville. Oh, that'll be a treat. And Cleveland will be hosting William Blount, the team we're facing here tonight. So I'm sure they'll swap some films with each other. Cleveland playing McMinn tonight, and the Bears will see him next week. Here's a handoff to Mccleary in the middle. He comes free after being hit. Going to get outside. He's 20 out to the 25, trying to skitter away, and it's going to be sacked and brought down to the 28-yard line after a gain of about 7, it looks like. 6 or 7, near the 30-yard line, where it'll be second down for the Bears at the 29. Give him 6, second down and 4 to go. Have to wait. Sometimes they put the down marker down across the way. And this at the 29-yard line. Second down and a long 3, short 4. 2:37 to go in the third, the clock running. Bears up 35-14. Mccleary moves to the left side of Javenberg, who's had a fantastic night, and so has Trey Curry. Handoff, no, the fake. The pass going to be complete out to the left side. Bears going to have it up to 30, 35, and it'll be a 1st and 10 out to the 40, near the 40. I believe that was Cannon Hall, is that? No, Sailor Clark, number 9 over there. Sailor Clark on the far side brings it up to the Bear 38, a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland forward. Nice little pick up there, Sailor, who was injured back early in the season. The Bears have had their shares of injuries this year, and right now they've still got a big share of them on the defensive side. Jake Tipton hurt here tonight as well and limped off the field. Looked like an ankle problem. Hope it wasn't a knee, maybe just an ankle. Bears set to go again. Twins right side. Burke will hand it off to Mccleary this time. He'll go to the left side. He's going to have 5. He's going to have close to 10 before he is pushed back after a gain out across the 40 to the 45. And it'll be a 7-yard gain or so. Looks like it'll be second down and 3 to go. And we got a Bear injury out there. I see now the official pointing to stop the clock. And one of the Bears.
I'll give him a 8-yard gain on that one.
And who's the injured Bear? Let's put the lights on there. Are they? That's going to be Sailor Clark, and he's had shoulder issues. And we've got an injury timeout or timeout call with the Bears, I believe. Let's take, well, is there a timeout called or not? I don't know. Yeah, Sailor has a problem with this. Hey, Bradley Bear just entered the press box here. No, we're not going to have a timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's going to be second down and about 3 to go at the Bear 46-yard line. Second down and 3 to go at the 46 in Bear territory. Minute 36, clock is running. Andy McMahon up here, the Bear head, trying to scare us, I guess. And here's a handoff to Mccleary, trying to get around the right side on the edge there. He'll have that first down there out across midfield down to the 49. Picks up about, 5 yards from the 46 down to the 49. It'll be a Bear and a Cleveland forward. First down and 10 to go. And I wonder if those were Bradley Bears I saw in the paper. 3 Bears, a Mama Bear and 2 Cubs, one ran up Kinzer Road. Did you see that picture?
Oh, yeah, I did.
3 real Bears,
and a real family.
3 Bradley Bears.
Yeah.
In Bradley County, it got to be Bradley Bears. So the Bears have it first and 10 to go now at the 49-yard line in Governor territory. We need Javen to go back there and nearly get tackled 3 or 4 more times and throw another bomb for another touchdown. And there's a blitz. He's going to be hustling out. Here he goes on the scramble, left side. Looking. He's going to keep it and run it, though, to the 45 and steps out, and he is dragged down behind at the 45. A short gain of about 4 yards. Second down to go with 58-9 here in the third. Boy, he can scramble with the best of them. He is fast.
Elusive. Got 5 yards out of that and had 3 tacklers chasing him.
Gwen, how would you like to try to tackle someone like him?
Not to. I choose not to. I like standing on the sideline watching them.
I hear you there, buddy. Well, the Bears seem to have things in command here. Another drive here would be nice, though. 35-14. Hadn't given the score in a few moments, and time's going to be called by the Bears. That'll be their first of the second half, and we'll take one with them on behalf of Cleveland Collision Center. Time out on the field. We'll take a 1-minute break here on the Buzz, where games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group, and we'll return in 60 seconds.
To love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, vocal motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot.
We're having too much fun here tonight, guys. I just won something.
All excited, ran down through his
There's the hat that you were admiring.
To cover my bald head. I love these hats. I've got one just like this at home.
Leave the tag on, like Minnie Pearl.
Oh, yeah.
Just
thank you, guys. I needed that. Just had an incomplete pass.
Intended for, who is that? Carter Howard.
Big tight end Carter Howard, a sophomore for the Bears.
For the Bears.
Going to be 3rd down and 5 to go. Sorry about getting sidetracked there, folks. I get excited when I win free things, though. I thought it was kidding me to start with. Just having to look down my ticket. Now, see, that could have been my wife's ticket, so she may claim that hat because she's always needing one at the pool and everything. So
that is a good-looking hat.
You know, I want to tell her I won it. I'll just take it up home and put off my other hats and pretend. And Timmy James just won something, too. See him right over there. There's our second winner. Here come the Bears on 3rd down and 5. Back goes Burke again, looking, fires it, and that one might have been tipped, but that hit the ground in front of Saylor. Going to be 4th down. The Bears will, let's see if they elect to punt it away. Yeah, here they go. Start to say they're not going to punt. 50 seconds to go here in what's been a long third quarter play. 35-14, the Bears on top by 21. And Braden Clark will drop back to pass, or back to punt. And it's going to be Micah Franklin, a sophomore, back to receive. I wouldn't kick it to him if I were Braden. Braden, the son of our chaplain, Mickey Clark, as everyone should know. Here's a wobbly snap, high. They're not going to return this one. It's going to hit off the side of his foot and get a great bear roll down from 35 to the 30 to 20, down about the 17-yard line from the 44. Not a bad kick for Cleveland Utilities, the power punt. So timeout on the field as they stop the clock, get the chain set with 50 seconds to go. And now the officials are talking over. We got a penalty. I see the officials talking. And I'm not sure what this is about. They're coming to the Bradley sideline.
See a flag.
I'm not sure. They're coming to the Bradley. The timekeeper down here, I believe. They didn't start the clock. Yeah, that was 50 seconds ago when they kicked it. Didn't start the clock, I don't believe. And maybe that's what it was, but I'm not sure. Now the official's going back into position, but they're not going to run any time off. Yep, there it is. 46 seconds, they say. Just heard that come up here. Well, it's going to go past 46. 42.3 to go.
Yeah,
so they ran 8 seconds off.
Play it there.
That's all it was. So here we go on 1st and 10 for the Governors now at their 17. Trips right side. Clemmer looks to the sideline. They're signaling another play. They've done this a lot tonight. He's set to go, though. Franklin to his left side. He will throw it out in the flat. It's going to be complete. Again, that little short pass they like, and it'll be close to a 1st down, but spun out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by
Javon Burke on the tackle for the Bears. It's going to be a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2 to go for the Governors. Out of bounds play stops the clock again at 36.3 to go.
2nd down and 2.
And again, they'll check off to the sideline. Trips to the left side again. Single man out wide right with Franklin in his backfield. They've been in a shotgun all night long, almost every single play. Clemmer back. He'll keep it himself this time. He'll run it forward, and he will have the first down. He spins free and gets it across to about the 29-yard line. Be a 1st and 10 for the Governors with 31 seconds to go now here in the third quarter. A gain of just 3, but enough for the first down. Needed 2, got 3. Ball just inside the Governors' 30-yard line. Let's see who they play next week. I'll pick that up for you here in a moment. I think, I know who they play. They got Cleveland, I believe. Yep, Cleveland. They're at Cleveland. Clemmer back, looks left, throws it long over the top. Pass going to be overthrown, tipped away on a great defense play by Davion Horton. He's had a good night defensively.
Yeah, he has. And that time he knew that the ball was over his head, so he just jumps for all he could and tipped it, knocked it away.
That's all you have to do sometimes. Other games tonight, Heritage is hosting Knox Carnes in a non-region game, while Maryville's at Ooltewah. We've not heard anything on that slaughter. And also, of course, the Bears are hosting William Blount tonight. Next week, the Bears will be at Saudi Days in a non-region game. Cleveland will be hosting William Blount. Heritage will host Ooltewah, and that will be pretty much as Maryville will be at McMinn at Maryville. Here's a pass by Clemmer, again, complete. And he will have another first down across the middle out to the 40 and on to the 42 or 43 with 9/10 of 1 second to go. And they'll start the clock, and that'll run the end of the third quarter. But it will be a 1st and 10 for the Governors. After 3, we finally hit the fourth quarter, 35-14. The Bears lead the Governors, and we'll take a 1-minute break here on the Buzz. 101.3, we're game by Wholesale Supply Group, and return in 60 seconds.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Quarterback, Nanoa. Quarterback is intercepted by the Bears. Who is that masked man there?
That's Davion.
Davion Horton gets his 3rd pick of the year on a wildcat pass to the quarterback who's lined up at wide receiver, and he threw a dying duck pass out there, terrible pass. And Davion just waited for it to come down and had an easy interception for the Bears at the Governor, or at the Bear, let's see, where's he at? Bear 36. 1st and 10, no, back it up again. Bear 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Bears, we'll get right in a minute, at the Bear 31-yard line with 11:52 in the fourth quarter now. Bears up 35-14. Cleveland's coming back on McMinn County 31-26. McMinn leads Cleveland 31-26. McMinn over Cleveland with 3 minutes still in the third quarter there from McMinn County. Let's see if we're going to try to find Trey Curry again. Here's Javen back, looking. Cocked his arm, rolls out now, looking, and throws back and complete to the far side. Couldn't get his momentum going, trying to hit for the Bears.
That's Hall.
Is that Hall?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's Hall, number 5. Yep. 2nd down, 10 to go for the Bears. Been a good night. We'll get all the stats. Earl, you're going to have to do double duty since you're tied up at halftime, but we'll have time, though. Give Earl time to add all that up for you here. Since he couldn't do the first half stats, and get the scoring plays and so forth. Burke rolling right, and there's a penalty on the Bears. Man was in motion easily. We all saw that. That's coming back. 5-yard penalty on the Bears. Pass was complete to Sailor Clark out there, and he'll have good yards out to the 45, but they're going to bring it back.
Pass to Curry.
Curry going illegal shift. Mccleary went in motion, cut up field before the ball was snapped. So back it up 5 yards from the 31 to the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Bears. Well, every time we get a penalty, we throw a longer pass.
Yeah, we're going back 5 yards to the 26.
And Andrew Morgan, attorney at law, penalty. He's been our sponsor this year. We appreciate you, Andrew. Hope you're listening to tonight's game, or hope you're here.
And that nullified a first down, a 14-yard gain to Curry.
Yep. He's had a great night, too. We're going to have to pick a player of the game, Earl. I think I know who I'm looking at, but we'll decide a little bit later on. Get Gwen's input on it as well. The snap. Back to pass. Burke again hits it across the middle. Incomplete. Boy, that was nearly intercepted. Threw that behind Cannon Hall. He had Cannon Hall and also Sailor Clark there near each other, but it was behind and in between them both, really. It'll be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. It was closer to Cannon Hall. Clock stopped again at 11:17 to go here in the 4th period. On road to Saudi next week. Again, that Cleve score. They're coming back on McMinn, 31-26. Cleveland coming back on McMinn. And we're still in the 3rd quarter play, the late in the 3rd. Empty backfield now. Trips everywhere. A little screen pass underneath going to be complete. He'll have some yardage, but not a first down. I think, let's see who was that in the middle there. Yep, Sailor Clark, I thought it was, up to the 34, but still way short. It's going to be 4th down and 7 to go after a gain from the 26 to the 34, 8-yard gain. 4th down and 7 to go. And Braden Clark again will step back to punt. Last punt was high and short, which was okay with me because Michael Franklin couldn't return it.
Yeah, 27-yarder on the last one.
Here's a snap a little high, pulls her down, gets up a high punt. They will not return this one either. Boy, that's dangerously close to hitting one of the Blount players, but it rolled it at the Blount 38-yard line. We'll take a break after Cleveland Utilities power punt with 10:27 to go in the game. And for some reason, the clock is running. Why is the clock running, guys? Now they stop it. And we'll be back in 30 seconds with the first play of the series here.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
10:04 to go in the game. That attempted run by the quarterback was no good. Matter of fact, he'll lose, or it's going to be 2nd down and about 16 to go after the loss. He got hemmed in and fought off one sacker, but he couldn't. Well, we got a flag now, illegal procedure call. Another Andrew Morgan penalty called on the Governors. And Earl, I'm beginning to see why their record's 2-5. They've got some decent players with the quarterback and the running back, but they're just not.
They don't throw deep.
Not executing it.
They try short passes, sometimes 2 to 4 yard passes.
Gwen, what do you see there on this team? They should be better on this, you think?
I don't think they're complacent, but I think they're looking for room to grow. There might be some younger ideas out there right now.
Well, they got a lot of sophomores here, and the quarterback's a junior. He's back to pass again. There's another flag. There's a pass complete. This one's coming back as well. That's going to be on the Governors again. When they throw that flag into your backfield or toward your backfield, that means it's on you, and that's where they threw it this time. And the Bears could decline this because it was 2nd and 21 and nowhere near a first down. Procedure again on the Governors, and it's going to be, well, he asked, do you want to decline it? They're going to mark it off, though. They're not going to decline it. Oh, that's a 15. No, just 5 from the scrimmage. Okay. Official messed me up there. Backed it up to the 21 now.
It's a holding, evidently, because that's a 10-yard penalty.
No, they marked it off in scrimmage, Earl. Just a 5-yarder. Marked it off in scrimmage. It was at the 26. It's back to 21 now. 2nd down and 21 to go after another 5-yard Andrew Morgan attorney at law penalty. The snap to Clemmer. He'll roll to his right. He will roll out and throw it, and it will be complete. And another flag is down, and this is in the backfield. This may be roughing the passer. I'm not sure. One Bear holding. No, it's holding on the Governors. Another penalty. That flag at the 19, that would knock off the gain out to the 40 or 36. Boy, they're going to back them up again. This one will be half the distance back to the 5-yard line. My, oh, my, oh, my. Another Andrew Morgan penalty against the
So how much is that penalty,
Governors.
Joe?
11-yarder. Well, let's see, half the distance. Is that the 20 back to the – no.
It's at now. That's
At the
why
5.
It's at the 5, yeah.
2nd and 45 for first down. 2nd and 45.
Yeah, they've got to get almost to midfield.
Yeah, they sure it's to the 48. Here's a handoff to Franklin in the backfield. He'll spin free from a couple of guys, and 3 will converge and bring him down. Another flag, and this is on the Bears. I think they horse collared him that time. I seen a helmet being tugged the wrong way, so maybe a face mask or a horse collar. It is face mask again on the Bears. That's the 4th face mask penalty on the Bears tonight, and this will be a 15-yarder because I can see that one from here. Flag dropped at the 9-yard line, and there'll be a 15-yard mark off out to the 24, and it will not be anywhere near first down. Still going to be more than 20 or 25 to go. They've got to get to the 48, and the ball is at the 24. It's going to be 2nd and 24 after a 15-yard mark off. Golly, mercy. Yeah, it's ugly right now. 8:33, run, clock, run. Shame we're not in the Mercy rule. Back goes Clemmer again, looking left, throwing, pass complete across the middle, and he's hit the 35. There's a flag on the Bears, another face mask, and that's going to be a 15-yarder again.
Man.
They just reached out and grabbed C.J. Hart, reached out at him, and his hand caught the helmet. It's a crossing pattern there. That'll be another 15-yarder, and that'll be the 5th one of the night for face masking. Not all of them were 15-yarders, but at least 3 of them were. And into the game will be number 17, Braden Clark, relieving Gage Anderson, who's a freshman, got a lot of playing time. Grace looked pretty cute today in his dress.
And that's going to give them a first.
He sure will.
All of that
50-yard
40-something yards.
Boy, it's been nothing but penalties in this drive. They'll crank the clock mercifully. 8:19 to go. 1st and 10 at midfield for the Governors. Trailing big 35-14. Clemmer back, looking again, rolling out, is being scrambled. Going to run it, nope, going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. I think he's got more yardage running it than passing. Going to be 2nd and 10 to go. Or 3rd and 10. It's 3rd and 10, I believe. Let's see. I'm sorry, 2nd and 10. Because it was 1st and 10. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 to go. Scoreboard's wrong, guys. 2nd and 10. Gwen, are you still awake down there?
Yes, I am. It's hard to pass up this game. This is a lot of fun to watch. In fact, I passed by the bench a little while ago and talked to the offense sitting there. I said, "You guys look like you're having fun." They said, "Yes, sir, this is fun."
Clemmer's pass is complete this time to the left side, and they're going to have a first down. He breaks free down to the 40, onto the 35, and rolled out of bounds by a bunch of guys. And there's a flag on the Bears. That's going to be a late hit, right him out of bounds over there. And, boy, it's just become crazy now. This is getting ridiculous.
This is not football.
No. This is rugby. Ugly rugby. I think this will be a 15-yarder on the Bears. They had 3 guys right him out of bounds, just sort of crush him over there. Not really anything flagrant, but the momentum really carried him out of there. But Damon may not want to talk to us tonight after these penalties. I couldn't blame him. The whole team of the Governors came down there near where the tackle took place. I don't know what's expected to do. They're talking to the head coach on that side. Here comes a call finally. It is personal foul on the Bears. Should be, and here's another foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bears. So the Bears are going to have 2 15-yarders back-to-back, and Damon Floyd is going to explode. I don't even think we want to call him up here tonight. So from the 26-yard line, they'll mark off double penalties. So we start at the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
2nd and 45 to go, and now they're down at our. From the third, they're down inside our 10-yard line from their 6, and it's all on penalties, folks. 2 more 15-yard mark-offs against the Bears. for Andrew Johnson, attorney at law. First and goal for the Governors now at the Bear 6. 7:57 to go. Can't get over soon enough, folks. That's all I can say. Clemmer and the Governors ready to go. Bradley showing blitz. They will hand off to Franklin into the middle. He will be hit at the near the 5, fall forward to the 4. It's going to be second and goal. Well, he's down further than that, down about the 3-yard line, looks like, as they line her up. Clock is 7:44 and running. It's at the 3, second and goal at the Bear 3. I would let Franklin carry every time, I think, and they will let him carry it again. He will be hit and dropped for no gain, maybe a half a yard. Going to be third and goal near the 2 now. Kevin Creighton again on the tackle. Get you an up down on the Cleveland McMinn score. Cleveland was really coming back in a big comeback, 33-28, the last score we had. And here's a flag.
Guess
what else? And that's going to be on the Bears. I think offsides on the Bears, yes. Bears line up offside. It's going to be third and goal. Get to repeat it after him, marking off half the distance down to the 1-yard line. McMinn has gone back up 39-26 now. McMinn 39-26 in their game, guys. So they've expanded that lead. That's moved into the fourth quarter play. McMinn 39-26 over Cleveland. Third and goal again. Repeat the down under center. The quarterback sneak by Clemmer. He's in for the touchdown. At 6:59 to go in the game. 35-20 the score now with an extra point coming up. 35-20 the Bears lead over the Governors with an extra point attempt coming up. Quarterback keeper at that time just in the middle of the line, under center, pushing on through. Again, Cleveland trailing 39-26 to McMinn at McMinn County as they try to stay unbeaten. Cherokees in the top 10 most of the year. Bears been in the top 10 all year. The young guy, Job Matassian, to kick another extra point attempt. And we'll see how this goes for him. There's the snap, the place down, that kick is dead solid perfect. It was 6:59 in the game, 35-21 our score. The Bears now by 14 points. We'll be back with the kickoff in just 30 seconds here on The Buzz, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back with the Governor's kickoff here at 6:59 to go in the game on The Buzz, 101.3, 35-21 our score. Stay tuned with us after the game is completed. We'll have the Jenkins Deli post-game show, and we'll select our player of the game. We'll have Gwen pick them out and interview them, and I believe we've sort of agreed right now it's going to be Javen Burke with his show he's put on tonight. But things could happen. Kicking off from the 40-yard line will once again be Matassian with just under 1 tick of 7 minutes to go here in the game. Been a great night. Hannah Deal, congratulations on being selected the homecoming queen. She looked gorgeous tonight, and you heard an interview with her on the field with Gwen. Here's a high kick. It's going to be able to be returned. It's going to hit and bounce at 16. Picked up at the 12, 13, and boy, is he flattened.
Man.
That was Trey. Who was that? No, that's not Trey.
Is that Sailor?
That's Sailor, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, that's Sailor Clark. The ball hit and bounced and rolled. He didn't really have a chance to grab it on the run. He tried to pick it up, and as soon as he got it up off the ground,
that's number 13.
That's Aiden Mccleary then.
Aiden Mccleary.
Mccleary on the return, or no, lack of return.
Yeah.
So the Bears have it first and 10. If they're 14, a much closer game now, 14-point lead with 6:56 in the game. Poor old Aiden paid the price for that one. Let's see how the Bears will line up now. Javen will have Trey Curry in the backfield again for the first time tonight. First time we've seen Trey back there. Mccleary is not in the backfield. And it'll be a handoff. Trey will have it. He comes forward. He's got 5, 10. He's got 15. He's got 20. He's out to the 30, 35, and there's a flag at the tackle. Again, another flag. at the Bear 38 from the 14. That's a 24-yard gain. Let's see, this could be on the Governors. It's on the Governors. And I didn't get the call early. Did you see what that was?
I did not.
Sideline warning's what it was. Yeah, I thought they already had one. Somebody did. That's on the Bears. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford, though, at the Bear 38. A 24-yard gain from the running back, Trey Curry. He is a weapon no matter where you put him. And this will be handoff again to Claire. Trying to get out left. He does. He's got 5, 10, 15. He's got 25. He may go. He is gone. 62 yards and no flags. Trey Curry, what a night he's had.
It's pretty simple when you call Javen Burke's play, isn't it?
What a play. Curry, 62 yards for the touchdown, 41-21 to score with a PAT pending. What a crazy game, Gwen. Have you seen one like this in a while?
This is just for the fun, guys.
I'm telling you, we don't believe in driving the ball. We just want to score and throw it on the on the long plays and score.
I think he was hinting at player of the game.
Well, yeah, I was saying Javen may be it, but I'm going to have to rethink that. Here's a kick. It's up by Isaac Vaughn, and it's good. Time out on the field.
Making a strong bid, isn't he?
He sure is.
We have co-players of the game. 42-21 our score here with 6:19 now in the game after the quick score by the Bears. 42-21 back in a half minute with the kickoff.
You guys are clear?
It took what, 37 seconds and 2 plays?
86 yards and 2 plays.
And Trey Curry carried both times. Now here's a whistle.
No, Javen the last time.
No, that was Trey.
Oh, was
Trey
that?
out of the backfield, yeah. That's Trey Curry.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Trey on both carries. Come on, Earl.
I got Curry and then Javen. That was Trey
Curry.
Curry.
Curry on both of them. Yep. So here we go. Now we got 11 men on the field for the Bears. Here's Vaughn's kick. It'll go to the right side. It's going to be caught at about the 11 or 12, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bam. Didn't hardly get to 30. Going to be down to about the 28. 1st and 10 for the Governors at that point. And let's see what the Bears and the Governors are going to try to do here. 6:11 to go in this game. 42-21. Cleveland trailing 39-26 to McMinn County, the last score we had. And Joe, what's the latest on Walker Valley score? Walker Valley. Get an update for you here on our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. Joe Kent's going to call it up for us here. 38-7 East Hamilton over Walker Valley, and Cleveland's down big, 39-26 now in the 4th quarter of their game.
What did we just did? What did we just do? Penalty?
Another penalty, yep, sure is.
Back to the 16.
Yep, sure is.
And what was that penalty?
Blocking the back.
10 yards?
Yep, 1st and 10 for the Governors. Clemmer, pass complete. And he'll have some pretty good yardage. Then upended. Well, he's going to be a 1st down. Out across the 20 to the 21. Just 5 yards, actually. 2nd down and 5 to go. Clock rolls under 6 minutes here in the game. 42-21 Bears. They're going to improve the record to 6-2, 4-1 in region play. Wide receivers everywhere now. Trips right, twins left. Well, one of them leaves the field, so only one out to the left side. Clemmer set. The snap. He's back looking left, throwing over the top. That's going to be way overthrown out of bounds. 2nd down and 10 to go. 3rd down and 6 to go. That was 2nd and 6. It's now 3rd and 6. And I see, looking at this after watching the game, that this quarterback cannot throw long.
No, everything is 10, 12 yards or less generally.
Yeah, he's definitely not a long thrower like Burke can hurl it with the best of them. Clock stopped at 5:36 to go. 3rd and 6 to go for the Governors. who came in tonight 2-5, 1-3 in region play, and just now had a 11th man come on the field. They're really disorganized right now. Clemmer back, has time, throws across the top. It's going to be overthrown again. It's going to be 4th down. He is not connected with anyone more than maybe 10 yards downfield, I don't believe.
At 1 for 36.
Oh, yeah. Yep, he had the 1.
Yep, that's the only one.
He'll send their punt team onto the field again.
In fact, Gary, they've had 3 passes completed tonight for negative yardage. Just a few yards.
They throw them behind the line of scrimmage, and our coverage has been really good by the cornerbacks over here on the ends. Back to receive this time is Sailor Clark, and they line up. They know he's going to kick it rugby style. He lines up way off center over here near this left hash mark, and he does take that rugby style kick, and pretty good kick. Going to back Sailor up and get a big long roll from their 21 all the way down to our 32. Pretty good kick there. We'll take a quick break after at Cleveland Power Pump by Cleveland Utilities, and we'll return in 30 seconds with the Bears play.
Are you hungry? How about now? Yeah. What about from this angle? Yeah. BCHS Culinary has all your needs. Feed your feelings.
Time back in, Trey Curry on another carry. Well, that didn't go all the way to the end zone. He picked up about 4 yards. Going to be 2nd down and a long 6, short 7 to go for the Bears at the 36-yard line. Clock's at 5:06 and running. The final score now, McMinn beats Cleveland tonight, 39-26. East Hamilton leading over Walker Valley 38-7. 6:02 to go in that game there from the corral, I guess they call that. And here is a handoff this time. That'll be Mccleary back in there, looks like. Yeah, good running room. He's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Flag on the play, though. It's coming back.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have had some.
And there's another flag at the point of the tackle, as the players are, they're not real friendly. We got flags, maybe, both of these will be on the Bears probably. One way back to the 38-yard line. The great run all the way down to the 15-yard line by Mccleary. Officials are talking over out at midfield.
I don't know what this latest one is about. I don't know who it's on.
I can tell you who it's on in a minute, not on the air. It's going to be, come on, guys, we need to go home. I've got a hot day tonight. Lord, I hope my wife ain't listening. Honey, it's with you.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. First call is holding on the Bears. Okay.
Right.
Next call, personal foul on the Bears, just like we thought.
And how do you get a personal
And that boy,
foul?
Damon, is pitching a fit here. They want it marked off. Come on, Damon, calm down. A personal foul's on them. It's offsetting. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what Damon was furious about. He didn't. There was 3 penalties on the play.
He pointed the wrong way.
Well, it's on both. Personal foul on both.
Okay.
So holding on the Bears is marked off 10, then offsetting penalties on the personal foul on both teams. Damon's out on the field now. And, boy, come on, Damon. Calm down. We're ahead, way ahead.
Yes, and we don't need you serving a week's penalty here.
I'm going to lock the door if Damon comes up here for an interview. Okay, here comes a 10-yard mark-off.
10 yards against the Bears.
From the 34, it looks like. Well, they've not marked it off yet, have they?
Yep. I think so.
They're still talking it over there, the official and one of the officials that called through the flag.
36, yeah. We had it at the 36.
They hadn't marked it off yet, though.
They're back at the 20. Yeah, but from the spot of the foul.
Damon is still here. Here we go. Timeout by the Bears. Okay, we'll take a break here. But let's calm down, guys, and take a 1-minute timeout for.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Can you do that again? Can you do the color guard thing? That little girl is so freaking cute.
Back into Bears just an incomplete pass intended for Cannon Hall. He had the first down distance, hit him right in the bread basket again, but it bounced out and incomplete. Third down and still 13 to go for the Bears at their 29-yard line with 4:34 to go in the game. 42-21 the Bears have them double right now. Bears again putting a lot of points up on the boards. They came in averaging right at 40-something points per game. They've had that many every game except the game last week had 7. They had 30 the opening game of the year, but over 50 the rest of the time. Back goes Javen, looking, throwing it down over the top. Here's Curry again. He's got it. Oh, no, he dropped it. Oh, he had it momentarily. Beautiful pass, and he had his man beat by half a step, but reached in and ripped it away. Going to be 3rd and 12. And it was 4th down because they're going to send the punt team in.
Yep, and he is saying, hey, that's on me right there. Curry is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one time that he had it. Ball was beautifully thrown, and he just dropped it after he seemingly had it.
Yep. Braden Clark back to punt for the Bears. The punt is away. Not a good kick. It's going to hit. And gets a good roll for the Bears.
Yeah.
And they nearly try to touch it. Gets all the way down to the 39 from our 30.
34, isn't it? Yeah.
34 from our 30 to their 34. So it'll be a first attempt at the Governors.
20 plus 16, 36 yards.
Not bad. Got a great roll there at the end. So the Bears leading 42-21 with 4:27 to go in the game. And folks, you promised to walk your dog and tune in next week. We'll give permission to go watch the playoff game, which the Yankees are winning, by the way. Go Yankees. Here come the Governors again. And is that, it's Clemmer still in that quarterback. He's in an empty backfield, twins either side. The Bears jump off sides, and here's another cotton-picking penalty. It's beyond the point of ridiculous now, folks. But banana pudding on the field tonight. 5-yard penalty, 1st and 5 for the Governors at their 39. Come on, guys. We got the 21-point lead. We shouldn't be that anxious to get in there. Empty backfield again, of course. Same set. Twins either side. Clemmer back. Looks left. Throws left. Pass complete for a gain. A little short game, but they only need 5. They'll have the first down out across midfield of the Bear 49. They'll stop the clock to move the sticks.
I think we've had 7 major 15-yard penalties. And it's getting old. The clock needs to run.
We'll forego our interview with Damon tonight. We are running way late anyway. It's already 10 o'clock. Everybody else done cash their chips in tonight. Here's a pass going to be complete again. That little short pass, they like a little short gain. Maybe 4 yards. That's Dorman again. Going to be 2nd down and 6 to go at the Bear 46. Clock's at 3:53. Trips to the right side, twins out left. Clemmer throwing left, going to be that little short pass underneath again, complete. They're throwing, and there's another flag, another flag. And that may be another face mask. I'm not sure. 2 flags came in from different directions. Yep, face mask again on the Bears. That is 6 tonight, I think.
I don't understand. I mean, 1 or 2 I could see, but a half a dozen?
15-yarder. That's another Andrew Morgan attorney at law penalty mark off down to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Governors at that point. And they'll crank the clock at 3:41 to go. We need to, here's a pass out in the flat. Intercepted! There we go. We knew that's coming, and that's going to be number 17 for the Bears. And that is Braden Clark, our punter. And what a great catch, and that'll stop the drive, and the Bears will take the ball over. And we got a penalty. Oh, dear heavens. Dear Lord of mercy. Here we go. What's this one? It is a personal foul on the Bears, unsportsmanlike. It's the Bear ball. They will have it, but they'll mark it off 15 yards the other way. And Damon is out there furious about what was that call on. That happened way in the backfield away from the ball. This has gone beyond the point of even, I don't know. I'll just shut up. Damon's going to get penalized before the night's over. I think it's coming. So here we go. The Bears will have it 1st and 10 with 3:30 to go in the game. They'll back it up 15 yards down all the way to the Bear 10-yard line. Yep, 10-yard line. Outside the 10, closer to the 11, I guess. 1st and 10 for the Bears at that point.
11. They're adjusting the ball.
Well, now they keep moving it up.
Yeah, 11-yard line.
11-yard line. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Bears at 11. And let's see what the Bears will just probably run it. They may be fired up and want to throw it and get another score. Who knows? Looks like it's going to have Mccleary in the backfield with Javen out of the shotgun. They've been there all night. Handoff to Mccleary. He will come forward. He's going to have 5 or 6 yards. That's Javon, number 1. He didn't think they had him down. He tried to run again, but he gets out to the 17-yard line. A gain of 6, 2nd and 4 for Javon Burke, twin of the quarterback, Javen Burke. He's getting some time at running back, and he will come out of the game now. And Mccleary will return to the backfield. Number 2, Mccleary in the backfield. Twins each side at wide receiver. Clock at 2:52. Handoff in the middle. That'll be Mccleary. He's got 5. He's got the 1st down. He's got 10. Still going, spins free. He's up to the 30 and now pulled down right at the 30-yard line. After a 13-yard pickup and another Bear 1st down for Cleveland Forward.
They're going to say he's down at the 29.
29. Back him up 1 yard. So a 12-yard gain out to the 29 will be a 1st and 10 for Mccleary. He's had a pretty good night tonight running. But not the night that Javen Burke and Trey Kerr have had. You agree with that, Gwen Schroyer? Gwen may have retired for the night.
I'm here.
Oh,
I was listening to Coach Moody yelling plays out here.
Oh, okay. Won't you feed
These
him a few?
coaches are definitely still into it.
Boy, it's been an emotional night to say the least. Coach Floyd, I've not seen this irate in a long time.
Watch me bring a mic over here close to the sideline.
Be careful. And Mccleary breaks free. He's got 5, 10, 15, 20.
He's
going to go.
Yes.
He's
That's what
gone.
I'm talking about.
71 yards and another touchdown for the Bears and Ricky Mccleary. Boy, that put the finishing touch on it.
71 yards.
Mccleary takes it to the house. 71 yards. So there's another big play for the Bears, and it's been big play all night long, and we've got another injured Bear, I believe, walking off with a shoulder problem down here.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say we've got another flag.
No.
Injury.
That's going to be Julie Savage, the trainer, checking in on number 60, and that will be Jared Fox, of course. One of the big line. We've had all kind of injuries here this year. Here's Isaac Vaughn for another PAT attempt. 48-21 the score now. His kick is up, and once again, it is perfect. 49-21 with 1:58 in the game. 1:58 left mercifully in this game. 49-21. Back in 1/2 minute with the kickoff on the Buzz, where games supplied to you by Wholesale.
Are you hungry? How about now? Yeah. What about from this angle? Yeah. BCHS Culinary has all your needs. Feed your feelings.
Aaron, I got that. You go, girl. Never. You're so cool. I know what just happened. Why is it still like that?
Isaac Vaughn's kickoff's taken about the 17-yard line, returned out near the 30-yard line before he's hauled down by massive black-clad Bears. Minute 49 to go. First and 10 for the Governors now, right at the 30, and we actually ran a play without a penalty. It's been unmerciful night penalty-wise. Okay, here we go. Governors first and 10 at their 30-yard line. Minute 49 to go. They're down now 49-21. 28-point deficit for the William Blount Governors out of Maryville up there. Beautiful school up there, just up off of Highway 411 if you ever go up there. We've been there many a time. Again, Clemmer with an empty backfield. Twins either side. Trips to the right side, actually. He's going to throw the left side. Going to be
incomplete.
Hits the guy in the knee. He wasn't even looking for it.
Yep, he wasn't expecting that one.
Like, where did that come from? Second down, 10 to go. Davian Horton returns to the game for the Bears. Cannon Hall in there on defense now. Cannon Hall on defense. So we thought he might be there tonight. Bears have a multitude of injuries and more added to it tonight. Minute 46. Clemmer rolls to his right this time. Looks, throws into the bench, out of bounds, third down. It's like he's still wanting to get this over with.
Yeah, they're going to be attempting almost 40 passes tonight.
Wow. No wonder it's taking so long.
Yeah.
Earl, let's go ahead if we can and agree and Gwen that Javen Burke and Trey Curry will be our co-players of the game tonight for Andrew Johnson Bank.
Yep, they both had great games.
And we'll see if Gwen can get a quick interview with both of them on the field down there. He's got the mic after they break their little prayer huddle following the game. We're not going to ask Dame to come up tonight. I'm not. Handoff in the middle. Joe Cannon, if you want him up here, you go down. You go down there and talk to him. We don't want him in here tonight. If he wants to come, we'll be glad to have him. I'm just kidding. Running play carries it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 3. Second down and 7 to go. No, fourth down.
Who just carried?
Fourth and 7. I didn't see Earl.
But they got 3.
They got 3. Fourth down. It's third and 9. Yep, it's fourth and 7. And what are they going to do? They're going to wait till the play clock runs to 0 and take another penalty, I guess. They're going to call time. They're going to call time. And we're going to take one as well here, Joanna. Timeout on the field. And on behalf of Cleveland Collision Center, we'll take a 60-second break and return with 52.5 in the game. The Bears at 49-21 here on the Buzz, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 1 minute.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, vocal motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. You can save a lot. You can save a lot. But how do you know?
Unless you call 894-2600. Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote. I don't know. He never ate off of it. I don't care. Who's this? Okay, so what's her name? Came over here. She kept on abandoning us. Oh, Madison? No, not Madison. Caitlin. No, not Caitlin. I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about. She she came over here and did. No, I don't want to. It's warm in the bathroom. No, I'm warm. It's warm in the bathroom. This is like what I'm doing to keep warm.
And we're back here at Bear Stadium for the final 47.5 seconds to go. And, guys, I'd hate to say it, but I wasn't watching that play. What did they do on 4th down? Oh, they tried and went for it and didn't get it.
Yeah, the ball goes over to us at the 33.
And they'd set the down marker over there at the 1st down, not 4th down. 1st and 10 Bears at the Governor 39, and we've got a whole bunch of subs in there right now. In victory formation. Take a knee. There's one knee, 46 seconds to go. Clock running. Bears will probably have to run one more play. They're going to win this 49-21. It's going to be the final score. Just got a message that Ray County lost to Saudi Daisy tonight, guys. That's where we're going next week. Ray lost to Saudi Daisy. Don't have a score.
That was at Ray, wasn't it?
I don't even know. And there you go, the final play of the night. And after a very emotional, long game, the Bears win it 49-21. As the teams meet in midfield to shake hands, we'll take a break here and return with our Jenkins Deli post-game show. Give Earl time maybe to add his stats up, and we'll let Gwen try to search down our co-players of the game for Andrew Johnson Bank, which will be Javen Burke and Trey Kerr tonight. We'll be taking a 2-minute break. Jonah Van Pelt back in the studio now. Jonah, we'll kick it back to you for 2 minutes here on The Buzz, where games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group, and we'll return with our Jenkins Deli post-game show.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop, check, check.
Okay, back at Bear Stadium, the final goes to the Bears 49-21. We're now on our Jenkins Daily postgame show, and Earl and Gwen and I all agree that we have a co-offensive players tonight with Trey Curry and Javen Burke, and we'll go to the field, and Gwen has one of those guys corralled. Take it away, Gwen.
Got Trey here with me right now. Javen's on his way over here.
Okay, take it.
Pretty excited to be down here with him tonight. Homecoming, set some traditions, some standards. You guys look like you're having fun out there. I mentioned that to you walking by on the bench. You've been selected to be the co-players or the Andrew Johnson Bank players of the game. So we really enjoyed watching you tonight. What does it mean on homecoming like this in front of the fans?
It means a lot. You know, it's just another region game that we have to win to make sure that we get the right spot in the playoffs that we wanted.
Absolutely. And Trey?
I mean, yeah, it means a lot too. Like he said, it was like a nice region win, and it's gonna put us in a good spot in the playoffs going into the season.
So us guys watching on the sideline in the stands, what's that feel like when that ball just kind of glides in your hands coming like that to you, and you just trot across the field and you know that score's coming and you just kind of give that look?
I mean, it just feels good because every week in practice we always work on running routes and stuff, he always throws it right there where I want it. So
Got a question for you,
feels
Gwen.
good.
Yes, sir. He's got a question for
Gwen
you. Go
asked Trey how was he surprised they only single covered him tonight?
ahead. Were you surprised you were only single covered tonight?
I was very surprised. I was shocked.
And what does that mean to you? Does that mean, hey, this is time to impress and display?
It means it's time to impress because I saw a single cover. I told coach and I told him sometimes just to throw it to me or let me like one-on-one with the corner. And yeah.
Well, I got to say, some of those passes, just the way you lay it out there, I mean, what a nice touch. And we're not talking about a 20-yard little dink and dunk. We're talking throwing it 40 to 70 yards sometimes. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I just try to spread the ball around to my players and just let them do the work that they can.
You certainly do, and you do spread it around. I know Trey got some nice touches tonight from the backfield too. What does that mean?
It means a
Ice skate train. Ice skate train.
I mean, it means a lot because, I mean, I don't know what to say.
It's very exciting to watch. And I know you got some excitement around you too, and I see them cheering you on, and you know, fist bumps and chest bumps and all that. But you know, there's a lot of stats that are just unbelievable this year. And we, you know, talking it up through the radio program, but we really appreciate you guys. Bradley Central is very proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gwen. There is Javen Burke and Trey Kerr, co-players of the game tonight for Andrew Johnson Bank, being joined now by head coach Damon Floyd. Congratulations on the region win, and we'll just let you say what you want to say because it got really ugly that second half.
I don't need to say what I want to say. I tell you,
we won't flag you up here.
I'll plead the fifth on that.
Okay,
I mean,
I understand.
We played good. I was happy the way we played. You know, defensively, 2 of their drives were literally penalties all the way down the field.
Yeah, they sure were.
So it's frustrating as a defense and as a team, but we rallied, and you know, we got a region win, and that's what matters. Had to overcome some adversity, and you know, it gets frustrating at times, but we stuck together and we got a win.
Did it surprise you they single covered Trey Kerr tonight?
Yes. Yes.
We couldn't believe it.
Well, and you know, early on we didn't believe it. It's like, no, there's no way. There's no way. And then we kept looking. It's like, well, I guess they are going to. So, I mean.
They paid the price for it.
They did. And we probably should have went to it earlier and more often. But, you know, you want to get in the rhythm and get things going. And, man, Trey had a great night. So, obviously he poses a lot of problems for people. So, just real happy with the win, and you know, and then we got through it.
Well, I tell you what, it was a region win, like you say, and homecoming night makes it even more special. But Trey, 2 touches out of the backfield, that one drive, you know, took it, and then Ricky had a 71-yard run there to cap things off. And we're just a big play team. We don't ever get inside. I never say we're in the Denzo red zone because we don't get in the red zone. We score from outside the red zone.
That's fine. As long as we're scoring, that's fine. Sometimes I wish our drives would last a little longer. Our defense could get a little bit more rest, but, you know, we ain't going to complain about scoring. So our offense is doing really well, and when they click, man, it's tough to defend. You know, I felt like we got to take the game the very first snap, the very first series on offense. We've got to get at least a first down. Mm-hmm. And there's been too many games we start the game and we're 3 and out. So we got to fix that.
Well, congratulations on the big win, a big region win at home. We go on the road to Saudi days. And non-region games still, you want to keep the momentum going. And Saudi beat Ray tonight, by the way, if you hadn't heard.
Yeah, well, it's always a tough place to play.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be waiting on us. And, I mean, we don't care if it's a region game or not. We're going to try to win the game. So miss the next opponent, so we'll prepare as hard as we can for them.
All right. Well, thanks again. That's head coach Damon Floyd of the Bears, who win tonight 49-21, the final score here on homecoming night at Bear Stadium. Appreciate Damon always taking time to come and see us, and appreciate your interviews, Gwen, down the field with Trey and also with Javen. A great night there. And we'll take another break here, and we'll come back. And Earl is crazy trying to add his stats up, and we'll be back in. Let's take a 3-minute break, give Earl a little bit extra time. A 3-minute break here on the Buzz. We'll come back with our Jenkins Daily postgame show and try to give you some semblance of stats here as the Bears win it 49-21 the final here over at William Blount. Back in 3.
You need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop.
Are you hungry? How about now? Yeah. What about from this angle? Yeah. BCHS Culinary has all your needs. Feed your feelings.
Bibs, blouses, onesies, tube socks, tank tops, boxers, and bath towels. You can't skip laundry, but now you can skip adding detergent. Fill once and wash up to 40 loads. Select Whirlpool washers with Load and Go dispenser. Another way we're shaping.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Back for our final look here on Jenkins Daily Postgame Show on the Buzz 101.3 with the Bears roll tonight, 41-21. A quick hitting, lots of stats here, and I think Earl is close enough to give us some final stats and let us know what happened, Earl.
I have everything.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I have everything, Gary, except individual stuff, and I'll just tell you, as Gary has told you throughout, Trey Curry had a great ball game, and Javen Burke. But here's the way the team stats look. In first downs, unbelievable. They actually out-first downed us, according to my stats, 19-18. They had 12 first downs in the first half. They were just continually moving the sticks in the first quarter, second quarter. But then it slowed down in the second half. The Bears had 12 first downs, and William Blount had 7 in the second half alone. So both teams ended up with a lot of first downs. In the rushing department, the Bears tonight, 267 yards of ground work, 102 for William Blount. Although William Blount had more possession, more runs, they got a lot of short yardage, 102 yards. They went to the air mostly in the second half. William Blount did 34 attempts for the game, 19 completions for 173 yards through the air. They had 3 passes intercepted. Cam Creighton for the Bears defense got one in the first half, and then Davion Horton and Braden Clark got interceptions in the second half. Javen Burke tonight went to the air 21 times for the Bears. He completed 12 for a total of 265 yards and had 0 interceptions. And 1 fumble by the Bears. We lost that one back in the first half. And no fumbles tonight by William Blount. And penalties. I have unofficially, and boy, it was tough keeping up with all these penalties in fourth quarter. But I had 15 penalties marked off against the Bears for a total of 156 yards and had 11 penalties marked off against William Blount for a total of 83 yards. So total in the ball game, 26 penalties for something like right at 240 yards.
And that's just the ones that's marked off.
Oh, that was just the ones marked off.
Several were offsetting.
Yep.
And
that's true.
Wow.
Man, it's just unbelievable. We had 4 punts each way. They got the better of the kicking game. Braden Clark had a pretty decent average, 28 yards on his punting for tonight. And their kicker really kicked the ball well. That's, what was his name? Mastosian. He's just a sophomore. He kicks and punts, but 4 punts for 42-yard average. So I won't recap all of the scoring, Gary, but a lot of points on the board tonight, with the final being the Bears 49, William Blount 21.
So now we'll turn our sights toward Soddy Daisy next week, a non-region game at Soddy Daisy, who tonight upset Ray County. So that's
what was that score?
I never got a score. I just know they won that.
Okay.
And congratulations to Darrell Patterson, who's our Jeep Crown Chrysler Jeep Plymouth oil change winner tonight, and also to Mandy Johnson, who's the winner of the Jenkins Deli Lucky Collar number tonight. For Earl Rowan, this is Gary Omen. For Gwen Schroyer, for Morgan Denny and Joanna Van Pelt, both back at the station. We appreciate your listening tonight. Join us next week at 6 o'clock here on the Buzz 101.3. We're game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll have kickoff at 7:30. That'll be our next to last game of the year. It'll be a non-region game from Soddy, and then we'll take the trip up to McMinn County. That'll be the battle for the home field playoff advantage against the Cherokees, who won tonight. They're 8-0 as they knocked off the Cleveland Raiders, and also Walker Valley dropped their game tonight in a big way, 38-7 the final there at East Hamilton, while Cleveland lost 39-26 at McMinn County. We'll say so long for now. Good night. God bless, and go Bears.